It's Flag Funk Friday. It's Flag Funk Friday, you fucking losers. It's Flag Funk Friday. It's Flag Funk Friday, you fucking losers. It's Flag Funk Friday. It's Flag Funk Friday.
Oh, it's Friday and it's flat, but it's sunny. The snow is melting. Life's going to be good. We got a big playoff draft tonight.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Friday is
Pinder's
Hawaiian Shirt
hookers.
Day. So, you know, if you
Slowly
want to, go ahead and
getting better. Dean
wear a
refused a
Hawaiian
burger
shirt.
today. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's not.
His headphones can't be
They're
at any
so
level,
low.
hey?
You didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Just listen up. We'll do it again.
No, it's
Okay, you walked all over.
I did the Hawaii thing.
Hawaiian shirts.
I played the clip.
Oh, I couldn't hear anything.
I know.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know why you wear headphones sometimes.
Maybe I need to get him my ears.
Yeah, go back, get some
Clean
more
out.
chili on
I
there.
thought the hearing loss clinic fixed you up.
I think they did. I
Just got to
think
turn up your headphones.
Well, Gould was probably in here.
Oh,
Oh, screwing my stuff again.
In fairness, it sounded quiet.
It was a little soft.
It was
Could
a
we turn
little
up his
soft,
board?
Jack. We got
Give it another run.
What are you doing over there?
Am I messing with shit?
I don't know.
Well, you're in charge.
Come on, Jack.
So
you're
you
the
don't
boss.
want to
What
be.
is going on? You got your hood up over your head. You look
I'm
like
tired.
Jack.
What'd you do last night?
I saw your loser buddies at the
Came
game.
to my
You were
house
there.
yesterday.
I'm
How
tired.
much dope did you?
Look at him.
Tired from what?
Hey.
Doing nothing? What did you do last night?
I was working, dude. Well, you were fucking around at the game.
Oh, I
Limping
thought,
around.
I thought Thursday.
I got people texting me. This guy's limping around. They're all worried about him.
It's good to have people
Hurt.
care.
Stay home.
You were getting intel
They're
from
like,
the
what's
ring.
wrong with Pinder?
You know what? I got a shoe on yesterday, I think, for the first time. It was outstanding. I was feeling really good. And then you start pushing it. It's
You
kinda
know
like,
what I'm going to say.
I do,
right?
yeah.
It's like the fucking vasectomy thing where you're like, oh, I'm feeling great. I'm going to go play ice hockey or go run 5K. And then you're just like right back on the couch.
No, the only difference is that the most smart, normal humans would go, I can't attend because I'm out. I've got
Yeah.
an injury. I've got things. Can't resist the temptation.
Can't do it.
My kid
FOMO
caught
is
wind.
so high that it's an uncontrollable FOMO.
Anytime you have a chance to see Arseny Sergeyev,
Yeah, you got to get there. I can't believe you missed it.
I
dude.
will say I would have been happy to pass, but the one kid caught wind of tickets being available and he had shoveled the walk twice, and the other kid was being a hardened criminal, and it was his turn to go, but he needed to feel the wrath. And I'm like, you would really learn a lesson here if I take the
So it
other
was a
kid.
parental. It was a parenting.
Well,
tool.
it was a small piece of the equation, but yeah, I should have stayed home. I got to see Anze Kopitar's last regular season game ever.
Me too.
And you were kind of telling Jack earlier in the week,
Yeah.
that like, this is a booze-free week.
Oh, yeah.
because-
Yeah.
So
It has to be.
no beers last night.
No, someone brought me a water. That was nice. That's it.
Yeah.
I have to, man.
You
Honestly,
need counseling.
you've had the gout. You know how bad it gets. Like, you cannot risk that. This has to get better before I
But
start.
Dean, when he had the hoof rot, he elevated, he riced,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rest,
Raise,
ice,
yeah.
I don't know
Elevate,
about
yeah.
compression.
Yeah.
Cold.
He didn't go hobbling around the dome
Rest.
in search of.
Something. It is.
God
right.
knows what.
And,
I thought you had a draft tonight,
Ice.
yesterday. Did they kick you out?
Draft?
you had your
You
playoff
said you
draft.
had,
You go
like-
in every week.
No,
every year.
that's tomorrow. It was the Flames game Thursday, our draft Friday, and then
Misunderstood.
the Idiot Buddies draft Saturday. That's going to be at a pub. That's going to be.
What time is that at? Because the game starts at
Yeah, I think we're starting at 7, so there'll be some results. And I think
Don't
we'll have
care
one or two
about
finals.
you and your idiot draft.
Just
We have
asked
our
about
own
it,
draft.
answering a
That's
question.
really
I'm very
good.
excited about our draft tonight.
I was kind of directing that at Jack as to,
Yeah. And Rhett was first star of the draft last year. There had been other years where he was there and good, but an exceptional, kind of like a
I enjoyed
team
the
scores
locale.
5, you're in on all 5 goals. He was he was the straw that stirred the drink last year.
Well, don't expect much.
Your turn, Jack.
I kind of know how. I think I know how it goes. You get there, everyone's happy to see you. They start buying you
Mhm.
drinks, and then you're buying drinks, and
I'm not paying for any drinks.
attaboy. Barn Burner, a presentation of Bet365. Hockey fans, check out Bet365's 3-goal early payout. When your team goes up by 3 goals, you get paid immediately. It's that simple. Download the app today. You must be 19 or older. Please play responsibly. Super Chat's rolling.
Yeah,
Super
good.
Chat is rolling. During the course of the show, you have a comment, you put money with it in the YouTube. We'll give the money to charity and pass it along. You said it, and then we'll put your comment on the show.
What a deal.
Here in the McLeod Law LLP studios, got a sad note this morning.
Sad note.
They're going to.
Not like hearing.
I know our buddy Shane isn't going to be there tonight.
You hate last minute injuries
T's
heading
and
into
P's,
the
yeah.
playoffs. Like, it's just crushing.
I felt like I should.
Oh my!
Whoa!
Jeez.
Rhett.
Would we have that shot even though we weren't on it? Like,
Yeah.
Is there any way to reach?
Yeah,
that's fine.
He's on the
He's
floor.
on the floor. Jesus. Go to Rhett. Full screen on
Man
Rhett.
down.
Did you inhale coffee? Are you huffing coffee? Doesn't work that way.
Shane King is a partner in the litigation and dispute resolution group, specializing in areas like employee rights. McLeod-law.com as we're here inside the McLeod Law Studios today.
Trying to think of like famous injuries for teams heading right into the playoffs. Remember I think it was 14-15 when Gio had the biceps tear or whatever.
Oh yeah, they tried to fake that he wasn't
Yeah,
hurt. He went out
took
for
the skate. with, like,
Literally
one hand
took-
on his stick.
Pre-game skate.
It was like the day after the deadline or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Jersey. That was in Jersey.
Yeah,
He
it was in
warmed
Jersey.
up on the island.
Oh, so funny.
What were we talking about?
You weren't buying a drink. The draft.
Oh, my head might just pop right off my body.
I think it's all related to your
Whew.
sinus, Gabby.
I know, but it's feeling better.
Okay.
Less stinging in the.
We're talking about McLeod Law is going to have to.
Oh
Play
no,
injured.
that's what I was going to say. Was that we got the note today, and I was like, do I need to reply like, hey, is there anything we can do?
That's right.
Can I
Can we,
pick you
can
up?
we help?
Can I fly in
Yeah.
a nanny for you? What do you?
Just
Some
hey,
shovel
we're
over?
here.
Yeah.
You need us because you're always there for us.
We want to be there
Cloud
for
Law,
you.
we want
Yeah.
to be there for you.
Yeah.
What is,
T's and P's.
is that a quid pro quo? Is that kind of?
I don't know. I just deleted the
legalese?
email.
Is that
and
Latin?
Carried on about my day.
Not sure what that is. That's what I just told him. Yeah, I know I don't know what's up with you, but I feel great. I've been sick for a long time.
It's on the floor.
My lips are still. You can't. Oh,
They're
I can
burnt.
see
It's
them.
bad,
Oh,
man.
they're fried right off.
And again, you burnt them with your cup of coffee,
Yeah, man.
trying to launch a small cookie into your mouth.
Some sort of
It was balanced on top of the cup, and you went to do one of those things and then forgot there was coffee in there.
You want to show us that
Well,
one?
I didn't realize the hole was pointing.
Yeah.
Towards me.
I just got didn't get in your eyes.
You got to be careful when the hole is pointed towards your
I
face
know.
and stuff starts coming out of it.
Yeah, you never
careful.
know what's
It could
gonna-
burn. Yeah. That's what I'm told. Flames, big win last night at the Dome, 3-1 over the desperate LA Kings.
I think the Kings were watching the scoreboard, the out of town scoreboard team.
Do you?
I do.
What was our score after 40? I'm trying to remember. Was it tied still?
It was tied.
Tight.
So then, if you're the Kings, okay, Anaheim
Yeah,
won,
shit.
and Edmonton's up 1,000.
Stupid Canucks suck.
They really suck.
Let's relegate them to the B division.
They gassed their GM this morning, by the way.
Really?
Yes, Patrick Calvin gone. Everyone needs a scapegoat when your team's as bad as they were. Holy fuck. Like, whoa. Sorry, that's not usually me.
I like the pure passion out of Pinder here. Let him have it.
And honestly, like, you just look at the history of that organization. They have not had good management outside of a small window where it was like Gillis and you had the Sedin twins, and it's a lot of self-inflicted wounds.
Burke, isn't it?
Berkey was back when they were old at the Pacific Coliseum. They probably had an okay run in there.
Burke drafted the Sedins.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah, no, I mean that window when they went to the final in 11, I believe, and because Burke drafted them and it took a while before they hit their primes. Yeah, he set that up. You're right.
You need.
You are completely off base. in
Yeah.
this
Well, he's
take.
not off base. We just gotta. That's just everybody. That was. Just take a breath.
Yeah.
You know.
Jack,
You
hit
know. It
that
was 2011.
flat-
They were there. You know. Like. You know that. It's just,
Yeah.
Dreger coming up today. Flame season is done. I don't think they're going to fire their general manager. I don't think they're pulling a Vancouver. I think that they're going to head into the offseason with everyone intact and
Seems like it's going well.
draft some players. And yeah, I mean, you're going to hit that point, not to be, Johnny Down or whatever, but right now you're trading away the good guys and the vets to get younger and get picks that may or may not turn out that, we did. No one wants wins. So when that's the bar to not win, that's fairly attainable.
This is the easy part, and they've done a great job at it in terms of accumulating young assets, never mind the 6 first-rounders and 8 second-rounders in the next 3 drafts. The harder part is turning good young players and picks into a contender. We've seen a lot of teams that are like, man, they've got a lot of assets, and you're just waiting. Look at New Jersey the last 5 years. We keep waiting for them to pop. Hasn't happened.
Waiting for Jersey to pop.
Yeah.
But then you see the Islanders, and maybe the lottery balls do matter, because I can tell you who wouldn't be good if the lottery balls didn't bounce their way.
Yeah.
I think we know. Islanders got a nice bounce last year. Can you put that kid on the Detroit Red Wings?
Yeah.
See how things look.
Put him and Mo Seider together, you probably win that division. Jeez.
And it's not as though that the Islanders wouldn't have had a pick in the first round. They'd have picked somebody.
Yeah.
But if you take that kid away from the Islanders, we don't think about the Islanders at all right now.
The other thing it allowed them to do is allow them to trade Dobson, because they knew they had a guy coming in that could give you 20 minutes a night minimum. And they turned Dobson into 2 kids that picked, I think, 14, 15.
Can I interrupt there? Not that you're wrong in that, but did they know that the 18-year-old was going to come in? Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
I'm not debating that they knew they could move Dobson because they were going to get Schaefer, but I do not believe for 1 second they felt like he was going to be that impactful.
I don't think they thought they were going to be a playoff team and he was going to carry them this year, but I think they thought over the next 2-3 years he'd be a guy that could take away.
What are you saying?
Those minutes.
I think he's sick.
You sick?
Are you sick?
I'm on so many fucking meds right now. If I'm sick, I wouldn't feel it. Mendo, Etho, Crystalline.
Or you could just stayed home last night and not gone again.
It's just the gut. I'm fine.
What were we talking about?
There's a number on your gasto.
Oh, just for the Flames. It's you didn't want them to win last night.
Didn't care. I am actually at that where it's like, yes, sure, lower's better, but again, let's go to the percentages.
Yeah, it's 2%.
And then let's go to who are you picking? Who is such a stud at, call it 3?
Yeah.
Say everything stayed the same. Who's the 3 guy that's better than the 5 pick?
Yeah, I think
that we're just heads and we know for a fact that this guy's the guy.
Unless the New York Rangers win the draft lottery.
And then you'll feel like it could have been you.
Then you'll feel, okay, well, 4, 5, 6, you're going to get what you, unless you stayed in that spot where you were. If you don't get a point last night, you were in that spot. And then that, if the lot of balls, that would be the only thing.
Yeah, but that's forever with all of them.
No, but because the Flames moved down a spot last night with the win.
So they can't win the lottery?
They can. But what I'm saying is if the Rangers win it, then that was your spot until the last day.
Yeah, it's alternate universe stuff, but you're right. It'll sting. The real hard nuts and bolts is you have a 2% lower chance of picking first overall.
Yes.
Yes. That's what it is.
That's the science.
I need to get off social media. I'm not on it a ton. I use it just as a work tool to find shit.
Well, you had some motivational stuff come across your plate yesterday.
Did you? I don't know what you mean. Sorry.
Well, we did those clips of
Pittsburgh.
Oh, that there. Yeah. It's nice when people know.
We're making a difference.
They recognize your efforts. Yeah, I made a comment about Flames are going to go burn down the new rink after because they don't like people having nice things, something to that effect. Very fun. I mean, clearly, people what the fuck did you want them to do? They fucking started their East Coast fucking goalie. It's the first gift.
Now, who's that again?
Jesus Christ, fellas.
Are you an accessory to a vandalism case?
I was murdered last night on X. I'm lucky to be alive.
So many hot takes.
Yeah, fucking top part of the gonna be nice, babe. I guess I'll just go back to Instagram.
That's why I stay off that stuff. There's just trouble to be had. You know me.
Look at dirty pictures or something. But
are they on there?
Somewhere.
Some nice models.
What did we we saw some stuff last night.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think everybody was most people very focused on just what's this outcome going to be. Then you strip that as, well, okay, what is what it is. The goalie played in 3 leagues this year.
Yep.
In the last one being the best one. And on a night where no one wanted to win, he sure did, and he got one.
Good for him.
Good for him. Because it was not pretty for the most part, but he battled his ass off last night.
He looked like a street hockey goalie dialed in.
That the first few shots, because it was very scrambly.
Yeah.
He must have been thinking, how do guys do this?
How about the NHL would be a little more structured?
They said it would be more organized when I went up to the NHL.
Sticks going one way, he's diving back and forth. He had to have been exhausted by the first TV time. Fellas,
Yeah.
could we get the puck? He's yelling at the get it out!
He's taking control.
Get it the fuck out!
I said
It's like we haven't seen the first time out. You can't swear at us like that.
Huska had an interesting quote post game. They were like, "What do you think of Arsene? You know, it's his first game." He's like, "You know what? Goalies are weird. A lot of guys in their first NHL game play really well. And you looked at his AHL debut; he made 52 saves when he came up from the East Coast League for his first ever AHL game. Last night doesn't mean he's going to be a star. Last night doesn't mean anything except that it's a great achievement for a kid to start in the East Coast League and win an NHL debut in the same season. It's pretty rare air. Like that's." And he's a guy that I think played really well with Penn State as they made a sort of under the radar run into the Frozen Four last year. You're like, shit, okay. Maybe this is a prospect that isn't just a lottery ticket. There's a better chance. I think you'll see a lot of him in the A next year, and they might bring one over their other Russians. They got 2 that played in the Russian Junior League this year.
I think I know why he got the start.
Well, clearly because Cooley was sick.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we know why he got the start. But that's, they'll never take that away from him. If he never finds it, I'm not sure, like you say, what the long-term deal is. And
well, clearly Cooley's kicked his feet up. Took it,
Thank you.
And
he didn't want to be called the Saboteur anymore.
Zane Perek scored
all hail Kale.
Unbelievable goal last
Can
night.
we? Oh my God. Like that was.
He made 2 or 3 plays that were like, whoa, before the puck went in the net to impress you.
Wasn't it a lot like that McCarr one where he zippity zoody?
Yeah, he kind of
on the ball.
Little rope-a-dope, gotcha, zing, and then snap back the other way. I know exactly which goal you're talking. I forget what the circumstance was, but he was coming down on the same side of the ice and everything, and then scored.
Button hook, net. So
it was.
He was happy, feeling it.
He was happy.
And again, not a year where you look at the numbers and you're like, wow, is he good? But look where he was in the fall and look where he is now. That's got to be a huge, huge point of excitement for the fan base at this point.
And management.
Sure,
and coaches. And you do feel like it was a successful campaign.
Yes. Yeah,
right?
the plan
As
might not have been fun, but it's
like,
worked.
It was rocky at times,
yeah.
But the highest point of the entire season was last night and is right now. And that's what you need. Positive vibes going into the off season. Okay, we're going to train. We're going to just everything's rear view mirror. It feels like a fresh, if they needed it to be a fresh start, they got it. We go to the Insider Hotline, a presentation of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, full service plumbing and HVAC, great promos on spring preventative maintenance. You know that they want the heartbeat of your home right in the palm of their hands. And you should want it too, because they are the very best. Water softeners, water filters, air purifiers, air filtration systems, in addition to the AC and the furnace and all that sort of thing. Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. Give them a call, 587-317-1551, or online at crystalclearcalgary.com. TSN Hockey Insider joins us on a Friday as always. Darren Dreger, look,
always working away.
College,
look at this.
College laundry day at the Dreger household.
I'm just about to tweet something on Team Canada out of
give us the news.
I'll stretch.
Yeah. So, I mean, 'tis the season, right? But Team Canada has secured some, I would call them reasonably big names. Mark Scheifele of the Winnipeg Jets. John Tavares confirmed to the media yesterday in Toronto he was going. Robbie Thomas sounds like he's key to go. And Ryan O'Reilly, to name a few. Yeah.
Where are they going this year?
Switzerland, Zurich. Not a bad
cushy.
spot.
Not bad.
The wives will love that. They usually bring all the families over, Dregs. It's like a 3-week tournament, little vacation in Europe. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there a number of times, not to Switzerland, but to the men's worlds. I mean, it's a boondoggle for media.
Yes.
And it's become less and less appointment attendance because of the costs incurred, right? Like, and we can do things digitally nowadays, so we don't have to go to those extremes. But from a player's standpoint, man, you've got the first week to kind of get through that preliminary rounds, see the sights, go out with your buddies, have some time. Yeah, and then family rolls in and you get into business, right? Because you've got the medal round looming. So, and you know what? I think that Canada is in this case working off, what was a reasonably successful Olympics. Didn't end the way that Canada was hoping, of course. But I think that some of these players, maybe Mark Scheifele is Exhibit A, didn't make the cut for Team Canada. There's really no reason for Mark Scheifele to say, yeah, I've got my hand up. I'll go represent my country at the men's worlds. There could have been some bitterness there because he had a hell of a year. He did. Mm-hmm. Instead, he's looking at it the opposite way and going, no, you know what? Our season in Winnipeg ended prematurely. We did not have the regular season we were hoping. I still have hockey left in me, so I'm going to go and hopefully put myself on the radar for the World Cup of Hockey, future Olympics, all of that. So it's an impressive developing cast.
Just to stay on that before we move to NHL stuff,
yeah.
Connor Bedard elected not to go last year.
Yeah.
And I think his justification made a lot of sense. He came back a faster player. He adjusted his offseason workouts. He had a dynamic first half until the injury. Do you get the sense that his appetite for this tournament would be different given the changes he's already made?
To be determined is what I was told last night by somebody close to Bedard. His last experience, I think it was his last experience in the men's worlds, was so-so. I think that maybe he, as young as he was surprised at the level of talent, maybe had a vision of the game and the position he would have in that roster, and it didn't play out for him that way. So I don't know that it was a terrific experience for him. But I wonder, again, Macklin Celebrini, what a year he's had, right? And then he slides in on the line with Connor McDavid at the Olympics and looks like he was born to play there alongside the greatest player in the sport. I wonder if Bedard looks at Celebrini, looks at Schaefer, and goes, I don't want to be caught in their vapor trail. Like I can prove internationally that I can be the guy or one of the guys. But again, as I said, my information last night was he was on the fence, and Chris Johnson reported in our insider trading segment that Celebrini seemed doubtful that he would accept the invitation. And, we collectively have been critical of some of the guys in the past who have turned down that invite to the men's worlds. Nick Suzuki comes to mind and then absolutely played his way onto the Olympic team. Mm-hmm. But I would give Macklin Celebrini a pass if I were the brass of Team Canada, just because of the load that he shouldered with the San Jose Sharks. And then, again, the role that he played in the Olympics. And he's a 19-year-old guy, a kid, who probably needs the rest and needs to, get his body in that recuperation mode sooner than later.
We saw the toll that the last three runs to the Stanley Cup final took on the Panthers. That, this is an Olympic year, and I like whoever wins this thing this year.
Yeah.
Like that might be the largest war of attrition we've seen, given that most of your superstars were deleted for 2.5 week pause in the schedule and had to go to another continent to play games that mattered.
Yeah. And I think players stopped talking about it. Coaches stopped talking about it. And everyone inside hockey operations stopped talking about how egregious the schedule was this year for all NHL clubs. But then multiply that again, you're right, Ryan, by the fortunate few who are able to participate in the Olympic Games. But it's not just the physical toll. I mean, that's there in abundance and somewhat obvious. But now my brain shifts to Connor McDavid and the layers of disappointment that he's incurred, in his time, back-to-back Stanley Cup finals, wasn't able to hoist the trophy. He was one of the main advocates for the NHL going back to the Olympics, gets to the gold medal game. They can't win that. They lose to the Americans. So it's not just the physical state of some of these guys. It is the mental state. But this is also what, keeps these guys fiercely competitive, right? The juice that you get from stepping into the Stanley Cup playoffs. And I would expect that to be the case for McDavid and all those who have had a really enduring year.
We were talking earlier this week about if there's going to be changes, if teams are going to be making firings or whatever. Is it like the NFL? Is it just get to a Black Monday and get it done? Patrick Allvin fired today as the GM of the Vancouver Canucks. It's an interesting time, and maybe it's just, in a vacuum, but with what we're seeing and hearing coming out of Toronto, with the letting go of Treliving and everything that's happening behind the scenes, and then in Vancouver, again, just going off of what you see on social media, but there's a lot of people in and around Vancouver, like, they fired the GM, but who was really pulling the strings? This Jim Rutherford feels like Jimmy was doing it anyway. I guess just your read on what's happened in Vancouver. Allvin is out. They'll hire a GM, but Rutherford is still there. And how much autonomy does this GM have?
And foot status too, if you don't mind. Because tough first year for him.
Yeah, I thought the decision on the general manager would take a bit longer. And I wonder if, so I'm going to backtrack in reporting here. So a couple of weeks ago, it seemed more likely, including according to sources in Vancouver, that Allvin would remain on as general manager, just based on the fact that Rutherford, high regard for Patrick Allvin. I mean, they go back to the Pittsburgh days. He's believed to be a strong evaluator of talent, scouting, all of that kind of stuff, right? So then I report last week that, okay, wait a minute, things have changed here a little bit. And maybe there's a way where Allvin can be reassigned within the Canucks organization. So they still utilize his strengths, but they bring in a different general manager, maybe somebody with some experience. So I look of all the attributes that Patrick Allvin has, I think those who would be critical of his role as the GM are those who look at it internally and go, well, maybe there were a couple of deals that we could have and should have got across the line that we weren't able to get across the line. But that president and GM tandem, it works in a lot of markets across the NHL. And you're right. I mean, Jimmy Rutherford was actively involved in trying to mentor Patrick Allvin, into a more experienced position as general manager in Vancouver. But he also allowed him the flexibility to make GM decisions, no different than Jeff Gorton in Montreal with Kent Hughes, who came in as a rookie general manager, fresh as a player agent, a powerful agent at that point. So now you wonder about Adam Foote. And the reason that I think it's fair, and I when they hired Adam Foote, I think they primarily gave him the job because they thought that he was a byproduct of Rick Tocchet. They knew that he was tightly aligned with Quinn Hughes and felt like their best chance of keeping Quinn was probably to have Adam Foote as the head coach, because Adam Foote had a great, strong relationship with Quinn Hughes. And then things obviously went sideways, and they traded JT Miller. They traded Quinn Hughes. So Adam Foote was dealt a tough hand, to be fair, as head coach. So just to wrap up all of it now, organizationally, you've got Ryan Johnson, who is an up-and-coming general manager. And maybe he gets his shot in Vancouver. Again, highly regarded internally, no doubt about that. And around the league, he's considered to be a GM of the future. And you've got Manny Malhotra, who's done a really good job in the American Hockey League. And, maybe you get to a place where, okay, Malhotra has developed with some of these young guys. Maybe we slide him into the role now, but I don't think that decision officially has been made just yet.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit. They're a broken team right now.
Yeah,
there's some teams that missed the playoffs, but we've seen the Canucks a little bit here the last.
Yeah,
and it's not just look at the Flames compete and look at how they fight, and they're watching the Canucks for
it's some of that
now.
Because the Flames leadership group, the veteran guys, show up and compete. I don't know who's doing that in Vancouver.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I they've thrown around the rebuild word comfortably in that hockey operations department. I think quietly they feel like they've got the assets to turn this around more quickly than a historic rebuild. But doesn't that have to start at center ice? Yeah, I mean they've got to bring in some help up the middle. I mean,
Well,
number
it starts
one,
with a chat with Pedersen this summer, doesn't it? They have to get clarity on what the hell's happening there. Is he a guy that's going to be better with a change of scenery, or is this now what Elias Pettersson is? I mean, that totally dictates their path, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, look, again, creeping up to the trade deadline, and there wasn't a ton of interest for financial reasons. Obviously, the contract you're taking on is a ridiculous one. But if there was a way that Vancouver would have retained salary, there were teams with interest that see Pettersson as a 75-point guy, right? And they're good with that, but not at 11 schmil.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not good with it at that point. So, does Vancouver have a change of heart? Either way, do they look at Pettersson as being part of the solution, and they just eat that contract and find other pieces to help him out? I mean, where are you getting a number 2 center in the National Hockey League without selling the farm? And most of those players, if you're trading, have trade protection and probably aren't, jumping hurdles to get to the Vancouver Canucks. So I think a quicker version of a rebuild is plausible, but unlikely. But there's some things that have to get sorted out there first.
Could there any? This is very far-fetched. Maholtra. If they need a centerman, I don't know if that's a combination they'd even want to, but would there be any appetite? Say they get second pick,
Yeah.
to trade down and say, well, I'm going to get Maholtra. I need a centerman.
Yeah.
Doubtful.
I haven't talked to them specifically about that, so I'm not sure what their position is. I guess what I would wonder, though, is when you look at the top 4 players who are believed to be the players that are going to go in that top 4, that's hard to pass by those guys, isn't it?
Even though in your mind, real quick,
Yeah.
because we sort of see the 2 wingers.
Yeah.
Every list seemed to go 1-2, but then after that, you're seeing a lot of shotgun spray where it's different on every list.
Yeah, and we're the defenseman in that equation, right?
Is it Reed, Karls, Verhoff, who else?
Yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, there are permutations. I'm sure most of the teams who are in that vicinity have different. Well, of course, they'd have different lists. Like, do we think that everybody is Gavin McKenna going first overall? I don't. I mean, he might. But it is an interesting possibility, Rhett, because I did have this conversation from someone loosely connected to the Canucks, I would say. And I know they're one of many teams who think that Maholtra is going to be a legit player. Like, he's going to be a really good centerman at the National Hockey League level. So is lineage a good thing? Relationship, father-son, a good thing? Or if you're Manny, do you just unless he's
pressure?
Yeah, unless you're adamant that this kid, my son is able to be what the Vancouver Canucks need him to be for the next 10, 15 years, then I'd rather not. That's kind of historically the way the dads feel.
Sonny Mehta was a high-profile GM candidate. He's off the board. New Jersey brings him in as a general manager. He did have a posting with New Jersey earlier, who have been pretty heavy on data for a while since that hedge fund bought the team.
Not surprised at all. And we knew that permission was granted to both the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New Jersey Devils to talk to Sonny. And look, David Blitzer is one of the owners of the New Jersey Devils. So when Tom Fitzgerald got let go by the Devils, one of the first things I was told in starting to poke around was, do not overlook Sonny Mehta and Florida. And this person, good source, said, I know there's bluster around the Toronto Maple Leafs because of what Keith Pelly said about data analytics and all of that. But he said when Blitzer brought Sonny into New Jersey, what was it, like 2014, something along those lines? He did it with a purpose. Wanted to get ahead of the curve in that analytics realm, and felt strongly that Sonny was the guy. So, when that information hit my desk, I went, okay, well, and I think I said it publicly. I mean, again, the mass market of Toronto media, as soon as it became clear that Sonny Mehta had been granted permission to speak to the Leafs, well, everyone just assumed, based on what Pelly said, okay, well, he's going to be the next general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I said, well, okay, that's the arrogance of the market. This guy ends up having a choice. maybe goes back to where he's comfortable, where he cut his teeth with somebody in ownership that he knows and he trusts.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't think he had the option. Like, okay, Toronto offered him anything, because I think the Leafs are going through an exhaustive process here, and they're kicking tires on everybody, fellas. Like absolutely everybody. AGMs, former players. I'm sure they've talked to agents. You name it. Like they're kicking over every stone again with that thinking of you got to have some sort of analytics passion and attachment to you. But I think New Jersey just recognized Sonny was their guy, and they went after it and got the job done quickly.
I don't want to spend too much time in the Leafs, so I'll ask the question, and then we'll move on, because people
Yeah.
get sour out here when we talk about the Leafs. But what did you make of the exit interviews of Austin Matthews and William Nylander yesterday? Nylander, it was a quick hitter, and for Austin Matthews, he basically says, "Yeah, I'm not a fortune teller. I can't see the future. I don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I expect from players anymore. But man, it was refreshing for me. and Rhett, you may have a different view on this. Hold on. As a former player, when Rick Monos scorched the earth earlier this week, I went, "Oh my God, is it nice?" You know, not like, because I'm not sitting there, I'm not taking it personally, because I'm not a player and I wasn't in that room. But that was just brutal, bitter honesty. That's what that was, right? And so to bring it back to your question, Boomer, you know, it's not in Austin Matthews' character or his personality to unleash, but it would be nice every once in a while to just get that bitter honesty, just to come out and go, you know what, we were horse this year. And I include myself in that assessment. And good people got fired because I didn't get my job done, and those around me didn't do their jobs. You know, as bad as we were, we're not that far inferior to where we were a year ago, yet the wins and losses do not, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We needed more of that. And Willie is Willie. That's just not in him to do that. So now you take it behind the scenes. And what I was told by people I trust there is that both those guys, Nylander and Matthews, told both coach and management, look, we believe in this team. We think that we got to add some players. We got to bring in a couple of dogs up front with some bite, who, you know, can eliminate the softness that we have in certain areas up front. And we need 2 mobile defensemen. Okay, well, that's great. Good luck finding all that. You know, they don't have the assets to do it, but there is a level of belief that they can turn this thing around quickly. And I'm just not so sure.
I don't want to talk about the Leafs either, but did either one of them say, "I'll be better and I'll get us the team to the playoffs"? Or was it, "Hey, go add some other pieces so we can be good"? That's my problem with that organization.
Yeah, and maybe that's in part what I was talking about in terms of, I think they get beaten down by the media because it's an everyday thing and the volume of media in Toronto. But for me, that's just part of being a professional athlete.
Jerome McGinley had no, I mean, yes, it's different in Toronto. Doug Gilmour didn't get beat down by the media, and he showed up and played his ass off as a Leaf. Wendell Clark played and Matt Sundin didn't get.
Yeah. And hey, every once in a while, there's nothing wrong with pushing back. You know, you don't like a question.
Yeah.
You know, you can say, well, you know, like, I'm not saying be combative, but just a little bit more juice. But I, you know, again, I said this on air yesterday. I mean, I would hope that was part of their reflection on the year and looking forward. If the Toronto Maple Leafs are turning around, it's off the backs of those 2 guys. They can bring in whoever they want. You know, everybody's got a job to do, and you are the sum of your parts as a team, but it starts with those 2 being game breakers.
Let's be honest. It's all about the Sabres now.
Oh, baby.
What's going on?
Did you see the resale prices for Sabres tickets for game 1?
It's awesome.
The most expensive ticket in the NHL is small market, not a lot of big business Buffalo, where it's like $700 US to get in the door, and the most expensive high-end ticket in the league. Yeah.
And I you know what? I don't have to pay it, so I can say this. I think it's going to be worth every cent this year.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I expect hair on fire hockey from the Sabres. and largely because, again, you know, some of these guys have been in the playoffs, but they don't have that experience to lean on. You know, Lindy's going to try and settle him down. You know, he's an experienced dude. but they play with pace. They've got a high-end offensive talent. They're well-structured defensively. Goaltending could be a factor, but you could say that about any of the series. Every single year for the last 100 years, you could say that. Jeremy Swayman is the reason the Boston Bruins are where they are, in my opinion. He's just that good. Boston, for me, they're going to try and dumb this series down defensively as best they can. Sure, they've got interesting pieces like David Pastrnak. He's on my heart ballot. Zaka's had a good year, so sure, he can make some noise. You've got McAvoy. They've got lots of pieces in Boston that are more than capable. But I think the first 2-3 games of this series are going to be just terrific to watch. And I think there's something special about Buffalo. As wide open as the East is right now, why can't Buffalo go deep? Why can't Montreal go deep? Why can't Carolina or Ottawa go deep? We always want to look to the experience of Boston, Carolina, and Tampa Bay, and then diminish the possibilities. I mean, Buffalo was written off months ago. Months ago. So
I have those three as my favorites out there because I actually think they're going to have the most juice and go. I do think Boston's a tough matchup, though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Carolina, Ottawa, they might neutralize each other. Very similar styles. We could be in for a lot of 3-2-2-1 stuff, right? Again, you've got the goaltending factor there. Are we seeing the real Linus Ullmark for Ottawa in the last 6-7? Well, I mean, talk about data. The goaltending numbers for the Ottawa Senators were near the bottom of the league until very recently, until Linus Ullmark went, all right, it's my turn. It's my time. Let's get after it. And they get that level of goaltending, then, they can beat Carolina. Absolutely. And Montreal's we could talk for an hour about the Montreal Canadiens. There's a number of different stories there. So, it's going to be fun across the board, especially in the East.
We'll let you go here right away. I'm just curious because the East has been so strong, and we've talked about the pillow fight. All due respect to the Central, because the Central is very, they're formidable. Yeah. But out here in the Pacific, it's been a turtle derby, and Vegas, give Kelly McCrimmon credit. He made the coaching change. They go 7-0-1. They win the division. They get to avoid a potential first round against Colorado. But boy, if you're the Avalanche, you've set or matched or come close to your best season in franchise history. The rest of the conference outside of your own division, if you can get out of round 2, if you don't do it this year, McKinnon's head's going to pop off his torso, I think. I have a hard time seeing anybody other than Colorado. What's your take on the West as we get ready for round 1?
This is going to sound ridiculous because I agree with what you've said. Colorado just fired out of the gate, right? You can look at the games in their last 20, 25. Yeah, just so, right? So they did come back down to earth. In the preseason, I hate making predictions, but we have to. So in the preseason, I said Tampa Bay, Carolina in the Eastern Conference Final, Dallas, Vegas in the Western Conference Final. And I kept that in. We just recorded our playoff preview, which should be online shortly here, I think. But I went with the same 4. So Tampa Bay, Carolina, and Vegas, Dallas. And I have Dallas winning the Stanley Cup. And so obviously I would think that Colorado finds a way or Dallas and Vegas find a way to get through. So I don't know. It's ridiculous to say Colorado is missing something. It's crazy. I mean, look at what they added. Like, come on. I mean, they look loaded for bear, but it just feels like something isn't quite there. And I just can't put a finger on what that is.
You always worry about those teams that you're waiting for the playoffs to start for so long. Yeah. You don't just flip a switch. It just doesn't happen, which doesn't mean they can't find their way through round 1 and then,
I almost worry that round 1, I think it's almost, sadly, And playoffs always change. You
Yeah.
get into game one, and maybe LA's got something figured out against Colorado. But I feel like it's
Don't see
it's
it.
a fairly soft touch for Colorado, and that's almost
Could be.
More
worse.
waiting, right? More
Whoever comes
waiting.
out of Dallas, Minnesota, like
Whew.
maybe they're missing 5 bodies or whatever, but if you
Yeah.
can come through that series healthy, that is a battle-tested group. And Colorado, you can't say that if you've swept the Kings, right? They face no pressure potentially heading into round 2.
You know what? And I'm also not sure. And again, how could you be sure? I'm not sure Vegas doesn't find a way to ride their momentum. I mean, Marner is clicking
I hate
again.
to say it. They're playing well.
There, the Carter Hart, knock on wood, this guy, from a hockey perspective, needs some good. But he's been terrific, really, since John Tortorella came in. So they've got a lot of pieces that are firing. If Vegas gains some momentum, man, they could beat it around 2.
So what does Darren Dreger have to do for the playoffs? Because it starts here. What's your duties? What's your role?
It's a weird one, to be sure. I mean, aside from the day-to-day news covering stuff for SportsCenter, so I'm on several panels. So we do pre and post game stuff, right?
Yeah.
So our primary focus will be Ottawa, Montreal. So I'll get that series going tomorrow. We do something post game. Are you ready for it? It's a branded segment.
Okay.
It's called the Hot Zone. Yeah. It's called the Hot Zone.
Is that trademark? We can steal that.
Is it a
Yeah.
okay? So who's sponsored?
I don't know who's. I don't.
Is it
I have no
pizza.
idea.
Some pizza thing.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. No. I like Steel. That company. We do the Man of Steel, right?
Right,
And
yeah.
that's the
Chainsaws,
playoff
yeah.
performer of the night. No, the Hot Zone is for the TSN YouTube channel. So the panel carries it live, and they get analysis. They, being who's ever watching it, gets the analysis. We throw to sound bites from the post game interviews and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's kind of really what I'll be doing.
YouTube's big, Dregs. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people who are leaving mainstream media just to go and be on YouTube.
I've
crazy.
heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Cool kids are doing it for sure.
So any dark horse predictions or calls on this? You did tell us your final 4. You got Tampa, Carolina, Vegas, and Dallas, if I'm correct.
Yes. I mean, I said Dallas in the playoff preview to win the cup. That's not really a dark horse. Would Vegas be a dark horse just, amid the tough year that it's been for them? In the East, man, I don't know. I guess it would be one of the Canadian teams. Or Buffalo.
Upsetting one of those established clubs.
Yeah. And it's all possible. It is.
Great tournament. I always love when you watch the first day of playoffs and it's like, holy shit, did the give a bleep meter just go into the red, and the hits and the physicality? Like,
oh yeah,
it's the best tournament. I just love the first couple rounds because it's so much more physical and intense.
It really is. So I don't know, man. I don't want to give the commissioner too much credit because we chew on how the playoff format should be adjusted probably a half a dozen times a year. And I still believe that it should be, because I think anything you can do to extend the entertainment value as deep into the playoffs as you can by keeping those good teams matters. But he is right when he says the first round often is the best round you see, right? And I think this year it's going to live up to that hype, no doubt about it.
So we're all excited. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. We're all excited. It snowed here like crazy. Like it's December snow.
Fall spring here.
Yeah.
Third winter.
But it's getting better out. Is there a favorites recipe or food item that you need for round one? Are you wings? Are you ribs? Are we Italian hoagies? Is there something?
Well, yeah. I like a good tri-tip. It's easy this time of year. We're all busy, right? And I do a 3-2-1 wings recipe. So 3 hours, then 2 hours, then 1 hour at varying low heats. So a 6-hour cook, and different points you put the hot sauce, and then you put the barbecue sauce, and you let it cook and all that. Then you wrap it in foil covered, and you let it cook for 2 hours there, and then uncovered for the final hour. 12 out of 10.
Yes.
12 out of 10. So
he's a pro, eh?
Probably the direction I'll go to start, and then we'll slip. The O-Dog is trying to clean up his act again. He used to be good for a feast, like just whatever you got, wings, chicken fingers, ribs, like anything you got, just throw it on the table. Now he's a salad guy.
Oh, that stuff will get you.
Yeah, careful. Yeah, be careful. He's lying to you.
E.
It's
coli.
not how he feels. It's not
No,
what he's
it
really
does
thinking.
It's not genuine.
Yeah,
That
sounds like
is not
somebody's
genuine. We're
wife's
calling
lying.
him out on his BS.
And he comes in sweatpants, ripped sweatpants, and dirty shoes. And
Salad guy, huh?
yeah.
Enjoy round one. We'll catch up in a week.
Okay, guys, have a good one.
Right
Thank
on.
you.
Darren Dreger on the Insider Hotline, a presentation of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. Spring apparently is coming, and they've got some great spring promotions on the way. How do you get details? You can call them 587-317-1551 or go online, fill out a web form, and ask about those spring promotions that they've heard about on Barn Burner, and they'll fill you in. crystalclearcalgary.com.
Do they divert water?
Divert.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of
Some
melt,
melt?
coming up quick
Ooh,
here. There's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
some flowing stream. Can they divert water?
I'm not sure how that works.
I'm sure they could, but it's
Probably
kind of like
could.
your bird situation.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
How is our boy Woody doing?
Haven't heard him since
Good.
that
okay.
day.
Well, he got
Maybe-
embarrassed by the YouTube
Yeah.
thing. He probably found another.
I feel like maybe somebody popped over.
Really?
Jack had wings
It's
that
hard to
night.
know.
Jack?
Hard to know.
Packing
And
heat?
I got confused. Is the 3-2-1? Did he say a wing or is that for his tri-tip?
That was for the wings.
He said wings, yeah.
Yeah.
3
hot
hours low,
sauce.
and then he wraps in foil for 2 hours, adding sauces along the way, and then 1 hour unwrapped. God, those things would just melt, eh? Oh,
Yeah, I guess I've
God.
never heard. I do need more details for sure. Because you wouldn't go unwrapped and then wrap. I don't think you'd probably have them wrapped the whole time.
we need to feel the fiber of this
You want to
fabric.
crisp them up.
Because if you got them in the foil, that's going to keep the moisture in there, which you want to a certain point. But it's
He said last hour out of the
You
foil.
got to crisp those buggers up.
I wonder if he misspoke. I wonder if that's the tri-tip.
I'll ask him. We'll send a message.
Okay.
See
Well,
what
important
he's,
stuff. We're following up.
I'm starving. I wanted a burger, but you guys didn't want one. So you're like old dog and you're eating.
I would do a burger. I just
Celery.
don't think eating a burger on the show is good for the show because then we
Just
get
gonna get it
tired.
for
and pass
after.
out. I'm racing. It's Friday.
Whatever.
He's racing. It's Friday.
Kids are out at noon.
That's right.
It's idiotic.
Capital Chev, capitalchev.ca is the website. 13103 Lake Fraser Drive in the Southeast. It's Calgary's truck destination. Capital Chev keeps the lineup deep. Hardworking Silverados and Sierras, Denali's. Everyday commuters, you've maybe heard about the $99 lease. That is a real deal. The big inventory, they got the big competitive pricing and a team that knows how to keep it simple. If you want something built for winter roads or summer road trips, it's the kind of place you walk in curious, you leave confident. It's trucks, it's deals, it's a no-nonsense experience, just the way we like it. 13103 Lake Fraser Drive in the Southeast. Capitalchev.ca, the website.
Go
Mother
to the
Nature
truck.
putting the brakes on Corvette Summer just a little bit. I won't lie to you.
No.
Come on, Dean.
I was
You
going
gotta
to
die
say
broke.
this
That's his
weekend.
book.
Listen, I'm telling you what to do. Saturday morning, you get your ass out of bed. You pour yourself one hot cup of, not too hot. You burn your
Right,
legs,
yeah.
just hot enough, and you get in your rig.
Yeah.
You're over to Capstan.
Kaplan.
You go buy yourself a new car,
Okay.
and then there's the Avenida Food Hall. It's right there.
Yeah.
And they've got some spectacular wings at the Expat Asia.
Okay.
What would you call the booth? Whatever.
Yeah.
And you get some of those wings, and then you go for a crew. Oh, what a weekend you're gonna have! Unbelievable.
Hot boom summer.
I'll be honest. I've never done that before.
Do it.
Wake up on a Saturday, have a hot but not too hot cup of coffee, go buy a Corvette, and then go eat wings.
Wings.
That's awesome.
Live it up a little.
If you're gonna die broke, do
You'll
it
be
right.
Dead soon anyway.
Maybe Saturday's the day.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know why not. And if you need me to drive another rig home, I'll pop over, get some wings myself.
Will you really? You'll
Yeah.
meet me there? Nice.
I'd do it for you.
Yeah. I've had so many wings I can't drive.
You
Can't
buy the
drive
wings
now?
though, right?
Sure.
There's
You, buddy?
You buy the vet, he buys the wings.
I'm not.
No.
Deal. I like that.
Anything from Dreg stand out, or just that was the nice bow on it? Because there was a lot there. We're excited for playoffs. Obviously, there's some good matchups. People piss and moan about the playoff format every year, but
Then
God,
it
am I
starts and
excited
they-
for
then-
Saturday,
Then
Sunday,
it
Monday.
starts and they shut up. It should be changed, but whatever.
But the thing is, I think once round one would hit, people are going to be excited regardless. I
Yes.
really think you can avoid some of the stuff
Mhm.
that, and this year it's putting a bigger microscope on it just because of the just the discrepancy of records and all of that.
Yeah, it's the Tampa Montreal and it's the Minnesota Dallas that's the real big. How is this happening so soon?
And it shouldn't.
I'm excited for this
It
series.
would never happen. But if you did a 116, 215,
The fear
too
there,
much travel. Well, teams
Yeah.
in the West are like, sorry, we travel anyway. Sorry, teams in the East, you might have to travel out of your time zone.
the fear is you
three
get
rounds.
a Vancouver, Miami, and it's like, what is that, a 5.5, 6 hour flight? Like, holy fuck. Are you going to change formats, go to a 2-3-2? It's all shit they could figure out, and they fly nicely. When it comes down to it, we've seen a bunch of formats. The playoffs haul ass. Like, this tournament's great.
Yeah.
But you're right. You could tweak it.
When do we want to do our picks?
You do now.
Right now.
Let's look at the bracket. Let's throw it up and just sink our teeth into this. What? You
Bet
didn't-
365. Hockey fans tired of waiting for the end of the game to get paid, ready to move on to the next puck drop. That's why Bet 365, official partner of the NHL, has 3-goal early payout. Every time you bring it up. If the team you're riding goes up 3 goals at any point in the game, they pay out your bet early. Hockey moves fast, and now with 3-goal early payout, there's one less thing you have to wait around for. Bet 365. Download the app, see what the early payout's all about. Must be 19 or older. Please play responsibly.
I'm going to send Jack all the odds for the series so we can look at them for Bet 365's sake here.
Sure.
That works for you.
The schedule again. There was stuff to be determined last night.
Yep.
Seating, who was playing who, game times, and all that. But we're pretty much ready to roll.
We have full schedules released last night at like 10:30 in terms of all 7 games for all 8 series, if necessary. And all of them will be started by Monday except Oilers Ducks, which will start in Edmonton on Monday. So they don't get the weekend date. It'll be 2 weekend dates in Anaheim for that one.
Are we going to do a parlay?
Well, I think we were just doing our show.
We
picks,
can
and
show
we
the
can do
odds and we're just
I
going to
know,
pick.
but
Yeah, it'll indicate who's favored and by how much. I love context. Can't get enough.
Context.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah. Where
All right,
be
where are we
without it?
starting?
We can start in the East.
Out east.
You want to start in the East?
Maybe we flash the bracket first so everyone's get up to speed on this, eh? This is the tournament. There's no reseeding. When they went to the current playoff format, they got rid of the reseeding in round 2. So you win, you move to the box towards the middle.
All right, I'll start, and this is going to be a real SOB.
Just tap your brakes. Just hang on. Let's kind of walk through it, give our thoughts on this. Like we could do
Talk
the
about
series
the
and then our
series.
picks. Would that be all right?
Well, what was I doing?
It just felt like
Felt
you
like
were
you were
ready
gonna
to
rip
like,
You were ready to rip off
Buffalo, Tampa, Carolina. I just thought you were going to plow through.
Well, sometimes I get in shit for not doing things.
No.
You do things again.
This is going to be great. We're excited for Rhett's picks. He's played in 3 Stanley Cup finals.
Sorry,
He
I take
knows
it
what
back.
takes.
Retro, what do you see there when you look at this? What do you see?
I think this is going to be a real SOB. I think this is going to be back and forth, and I think this is a long series. I think Boston is definitely not a push out. 100 points. How many did they end up with at the end of
It
it?
was 100 points,
100
45
bang on?
wins.
Like that's a hell of a season, 100-point season, and they kind of were. I think it's because the season they had last year, which was considered a failure. I think they're a better team than probably we've given them, at least in attention-wise. We've given them no attention, but I can't.
You're
go
taking
against my
the
Sabres.
Buffalo
I'm
Sabres.
going to go Sabres. Do I have to pick the amount of games, or do you want to talk more about who's good and who's bad?
We could do games.
7.
Whoa.
I've got Sabres in 6. I just home ice is going to be a big deal. And I think it's going to be, it's like that whole thing. I would rather rein guys in than have to whip them to get going. And I'm not saying that Marco Sturm has to do that with the Bruins, but it's going to be adrenaline for at least the first 2.5, 3 games for this Sabres team. And they are very good. They won 50 that's 50 games. It's nothing to sneeze at. Give me the Sabres. What did I say? 6?
You said
Sabres
6.
in 6.
Dean in 6, Retro in 7.
Now, Boston would definitely have more playoff experience, right?
Oh, hell yeah. They got McAvoy and Pasternak. Even Swayman's been in a bunch of series the last little
Lindholm's
while.
played more playoff games than most of the Sabres.
Look, the Sabres, when you put them on paper, they're better at everything than the Bruins, except that experience piece and probably the net mining, although the Sabres have got some really good goaltending. It's just not from places we expected it this year. I think they're the much better team. I think they're the deeper team. I think they got the better high-end skill. I think the Sabres win this in 5, and the dream run continues in the Queen City.
Jackie boy.
I will take Buffalo in 7. I think Boston wins game 1. Pressure's on for Buffalo, but I think they rebound. They win it in 7.
All right. A Buffalo sweep across the board. Tampa Bay, kind of an up and down year. Montreal feels like Cinderella. They didn't get, at the end there, they maybe wanted home ice, didn't get it. But La Belle Provence, the Bell Center is going to be jumping Lightning and Habs. Anybody care to start here?
I don't think it is Cinderella. I think that group has grown together and they've come together. And I don't know. I mean, the Sabres would be up there too. But aside from Montreal and Buffalo, I don't know who's tighter. I'm sitting in frickin' Marteloup, so I don't know exactly. But when you watch Montreal play together, they are all in together for each other. And I think it starts from, I actually think it starts from management, and it goes to Marty St. Louis. And I think he's got everyone only concerned about the success of the team. And that's not pulling the rug out from anyone trying to do well personally, or you know what I mean? Stopping 50 goal scorers like Caulfield, 100-point guys like Suzuki.
Slavkovsky hit 30. Each 3 of those milestones, it was like the guys on the bench loved it more than the guy that got the feat done. I agree. We're a million miles away. It feels like a really cohesive unit.
And they played last year. They have some.
Last year was the Cinderella run, right?
Yeah.
That was, they get in and it's okay. We get the 1 seed Washington.
And it was an awesome series. Like they battled, like Washington beat them, but it was an absolute slugfest. They're fighting in the benches. It was awesome. Is Hedman back?
This is the big question surrounding the series. It was a personal leave, not an injury. And we don't know what he's dealing with. They won't comment. And obviously everyone respects that privacy. But if he is back, it changes a lot.
100%. It changes everything. I'm going to go with Montreal in 6. I think they win it at home.
Wow.
But that is, I'm assuming Hedman's out, and I maybe shouldn't.
I'm going to take Tampa in 7, Dino. I think when you look at the star players that have been there, Montreal's time is coming. It might not be yet. And then Tampa has quietly put together an excellent season. When you look at all the time missed by their great players like Braden Point and obviously Hedman, there they are with a very, very good year.
It's the eye of the tiger, folks. The young versus the old.
Jackie, go ahead. What do you got?
Give me Tampa in 6. They've got the goalie. I'll never bet it against Vass.
Dean doesn't know what to do. Look at him.
I don't know what to do.
Consternated. Is that a word?
That means it's 7 games.
I feel like it feels like it's 7 games. My gut feels like it's I want to say Montreal, but it feels like it's Tampa. Give me the Habs in 7.
Woo, look at that.
I'll take the Habs in 7.
Wow.
Is it? Have they? It's Kucherov and Point. They just
waves of it, and then
they just do this every single year.
This is where guys get those respect and names as elevated. I know what you're saying.
I've watched
Point,
but I'm with you. I've watched Montreal for the last month, and every time you come away, it's like the building, the team, everything about that just looks.
You can't be Kucherov, you can't be Hedman, you can't be Vasilevsky, you can't be Point without the playoffs. I think that this is Montreal's time for those guys to go, no, we're that group.
I have one question for the Habs, and it's what's their goaltending going to be like, and how many guys do we see?
2.
Because it's the one area where, like Dobish was a rookie last year, Fowler's a rookie this year, Montembeault went to the Bloody Four Nations, but he's their 3. Certainly you give an edge to Vasilevsky over any of those guys, but when those guys get hot, especially the first 2, they've been quite good at times this year. That's the storyline for me because I think it's going the distance. And can Vasilevsky make one more save than those guys? That's where my bet's at.
Carolina, top seed in the East, 53 wins, 113 points. They've got the second wild card, Ottawa Senators.
It's a tough one.
They kind of smack talked us yesterday a little bit.
Kinda.
I'm not on social media, but there were some
3 fat guys in Canada think they know hockey.
Harsh criticisms.
Yeah, what was the?
And I'll be damned if I'm gonna. What the hell has Carolina ever done? Screw you, Carolina.
They did beat the Oilers in 06.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
appreciate it
good
for
point.
that.
Love them.
A lot of time. That's 20 years ago.
You know me. I love politics and I love Ottawa. So I'm going to Ottawa. I trust in all things Ottawa. They would never screw you over or do you wrong.
No,
So
I had the
I
video.
do. I like Kachuk.
Yeah.
I like Stutzel. And if Allmark wants to play, I think,
How many
again,
games?
these kids and these younger guys, Sanderson,
Yeah.
Shabbat, I like that team. I think
Sends in.
5.
Oh, take that.
I
Rally.
do because I think if they find a way to win, they're going to find a way to win.
I don't know that there's been
All
a,
right, 6.
okay.
Win at home. Sorry.
I don't know that there's been a wild card 2 versus conference 1 that feels as close as this. I'm sure there's been instances that are close, but like the Sens finally got saves. Everything under the hood is just as good as Carolina's. They just weren't getting saves.
Yeah, they could be flip-flopped.
Totally. If Ottawa was getting saves this year and Carolina wasn't, it could be the opposite. Jack, what's your feel on this guy?
You didn't pick.
Carolina.
I'm waiting to see what's going on. And how many?
6. I'm not getting shit talked by their fans.
That's true. You were.
Oh, you chicken shit.
It was 3 fat dipshits, not 4.
Yeah, that's right. You're not. You got no.
Canes and how many?
6. I'll take him in 6.
Brett's got Ottawa on 6.
Yeah, I mean 3 fat dipshits. This is the worst podcast that covers hockey. Lazy podcasting. Tell idiot to take off the Alabama hat. Roll Tide.
Roll
Give me
Tide.
Sens and 7.
That's science right there, folks.
That's right.
I'll take Carolina in 7.
That's our
I think-
analytical department going to work.
Yeah, that's
for
our data crunching.
Yeah, like I feel it's the Canes. I don't think the Canes win the cup, but
You
I
know
think
what?
they win around. But I can't.
You know what? Screw your hat, Carolina. I'm going Ottawa on 7.
Look at
Switch
that.
Did you switch it up?
Yeah, I just think this is so close. Like, not a lot of times do you see one wild card 2, or it's like going to be a huge upset. I think this is so.
Where's the
close.
goaltending question bigger?
Ottawa?
But
Is
it's
it?
not. It's not like the Canes don't.
Canes don't have
one.
great goaltending, and Canes aren't like. There's no questions, but the Canes protect their goalies, and they don't have to be special. And Allmark has been so bad for large swaths this year, but looks really good right now.
He's good right now, and you know what? I mean, we're having some fun with it. But what's in my head is hearing Jamie all year, Noodles.
Yep.
Everything about the Senators
Top
is
five, top
real
five, top
strong.
five.
It's the goaltending that's holding them back. If the goaltending could even be a little bit better,
Mhm.
they would have been a higher seed than what they are. I'll go Sens
All right.
based on some Noodles.
Oh.
You said Sens in 7. I said Sens in 7. You said Sens in 6. Jack's got Carolina in 6.
Oh.
Woo, baby.
The
Oh.
Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Dan the man.
And the man.
Again.
Rick, talk it slick, Rick.
Darth Vladar.
Pennsylvania lit up
God, I'm
for
excited.
this one. We wanted it. We
We
asked
got it.
for it. We got it.
Thank you, hockey gods.
98 points. 98 points.
Oh.
Philadelphia 43 wins. The Penguins 41 wins. Identical home records 2013 and 8. Not a lot of separation here between these two, despite home ice for the Penguinos.
I'll take Pittsburgh in 6. Deeper, better. I feel that way. I know that you just reeled off all the numbers that are almost the same, but I just the Pittsburgh vibes are elite right now, and I'm not going to bet against Crosby, Carlson, magnificent year. All their depth guys have been awesome. Mantha, Rust, etc.
I'll submit this.
Yeah.
You do love to go against Jack. You love to bucket
true.
tip Jack.
Mhm. I don't think Philly's that good.
This is
I
tough
don't.
because you love being right. You
I'm just picking
But you
winners
also-
here.
you
It's
also
a
love to
bonus if I
get,
can piss off someone on the
yeah.
way. Yeah.
You do like to stick it in Jack's ribs when you can.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'll say 7 just because I want it to go the distance. I think Pittsburgh wins the series. I'll say 7.
Do you know in 7? Pittsburgh.
Retro.
Let's go. Let's get Jacko here. Leave Retro.
No, we'll leave Jack to the end.
I honestly don't know what to do. And I mean, part of me is wanting to do what Pinder usually does to Jack. And
Mhm.
not that Jack would lose sleep over it. But the veterans in Pittsburgh.
Unless
pretty
they're
tidy.
old. Unless
Huh?
they're old and tired.
Haven't looked old this year.
One of the hottest teams to get in was the Philadelphia
And
Flyers.
that- but-
Agreed.
So that was where my page, because Jack and I love good books. And when the pages turn, you go, holy shit, Philly worked their ass off to get here. I'm going Philly.
Oh, yes.
Philly,
Ooh.
6.
Philly.
Ooh.
6.
I like teams winning at home. There's a bit of a trend there.
Yeah.
Notice.
You have all your series in home ice.
I think that they're the hot hand. Not that
You're right.
Pittsburgh isn't.
Hot hand.
And somebody's got to go against Pittsburgh and Jack.
Jack, Penguins on 3. What do you got?
Honestly, as I look at this bracket, Philadelphia is the worst effing team on here. I don't think the Kings are a better team. Pittsburgh has the best matchup in the first round, in my
The
opinion.
Kings are better than the Flyers?
I think so.
This is
The Flyers are. I don't think they're very good.
Guys, just let it roll.
Pens and 4.
Oh, baby. I love it so much. Yes.
Honestly,
It's like the Steelers. It's just beautiful. Oh.
He said he was at the
Pens
moon.
and 4.
He feels it.
The
I do
Jackometer
feel
is on the moon right now.
The
This
thing
is
about it is,
It's
he
so
could be right.
If you're any team in the East, who would you want to play in the first round?
That's the one.
Probably Philly, right?
I mean, maybe Boston. But I like Boston more.
You're underestimating how well Philly had to play.
I get
They've
that.
been very good. Give them their flowers. And Talkett's got them playing. That's a team that suddenly has structure.
He's got the boys rolled.
Got some young guys playing well. Obviously, Porter Martone, Mishkov, 3-point
I
night
saw
guy.
Crosby on Pat McAfee yesterday. Oh, it was giving me goosebumps. It was so awesome.
So you say you like the Penguins, eh?
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
almost want to switch my pick. He's convinced me.
We haven't left it yet.
I'll wait till the end. 'cause
Okay.
I
Oh, yeah,
could
we'll
get
let
both
you
in
know.
there.
So once
All
the
right.
series is over, you'll let us know who'll win it.
To the west, the Colorado Avalanche and the LA Kings. We just got you were there last night. You saw them in the flesh.
First-hand viewing. Colorado and 4.
That the only does it go 4 or 5? Feels like the only 4 sweep.
Do you know?
Colorado
4.
and 4.
Retro.
You really can't pick the Kings. I'll go Avs and 7.
You have 3 you have 3 upsets to this point. You've got Montreal, Ottawa.
I'm just going to say the Kings will find a way, and the Avs have too much pressure, so it's going to take them a while to get through.
Okay.
That's an interesting.
Naj should be back. McCarr's already returned, and nothing I've heard around Manson suggests he won't be available.
7.
He said 7. Jacko?
I'll say Avs and 5. LA steals 1 on the road, and Colorado sweeps the rest.
Sweet.
Dallas,
I don't want to. This is too hard.
Minnesota.
I need a coin or something.
Is anyone not taking 7 games here? Because every time I
Is
look up,
Heiskanen playing?
it sounds like he's going to be less than 100, but give it a go. It sounds like Hintz is certainly going to miss at least games 1 and 2, but they're not ruling out more games being missed. But they're also deep as hell.
Heiskanen will practice today, is the report.
Yeah.
But
I'm going
it's-
wild in. I'm going wild in 6.
Wow.
Thoughts? How do you get?
I like the goaltending. Ottinger to me is still a question mark when it comes to playoff success. If Heiskanen's not playing, that is a massive loss.
It really is.
Huge, huge, huge. And maybe a little less pressure on the Wild. I don't know. I like the team. I think
I like
that-
starting on the road if you're the Wild.
Yeah. That's,
We'll go in 1, and we're in the driver's seat. Jacko?
I will take the Wild in 7. Something about Dallas, I can't pick them.
We've watched them stumble against the hated Coil 2 conference finals in a row.
You went wild 6.
Rhett 6, Jack 7. I'll take Dallas in 7. Heiskanen's the huge question mark. I think they can survive a series without Hintz. I don't think they can if Heiskanen is in playing, but the concern level isn't nearly as high, at least what we're seeing publicly, albeit in a studio in Marloop. He'll grit his teeth and play through some stuff. And I don't know. I look
I'll
at that
tell you
roster.
what they're going to do if you're the Wild.
go right at those
Might
guys.
put a target on.
Yeah. And the Wild are a very physical team. They're not huge, but everyone seems to be a dog. Like you watch Hartman play, you look at the Foligno brothers.
Foligno's.
You know, Eriksson Ek's a big ox of a player. They've got Middlestad on the back end. It's that last game of the year was just scrum after scrum after scrum. You can see what they're going to try to do.
I think I also took Dallas, like Dregs was saying. I think in the preseason I took Dallas. I'm kind of with Jack. They went on that unbelievable run, and
16
then
games or whatever.
just been okay. It just feels like you go punch, counter punch. Heiskanen, well, we got Hughes. Goaltending's pretty good for the Wild, even though the younger guys, and it's Johnston and Boldy and Kaprizov and Red.
Yeah.
It should be an unbelievable series. Yeah, I'll take the Wild. Why not in 7?
Rhett's
I'll
the only
take the
one that
Wild.
doesn't see 7, and your 6 is still a long series. I think we're set for a banger here. Don't miss that one. We'll show you the start dates and times for the first games of every series. That's appointment TV. I don't know. Like obviously Buffalo at home for their first playoff game in 14 years. You're going to want to be dialed to that on Sunday, but Wild Minnesota, get ready for the war. That's my bet for most physical series.
You hope that's what you get because
that's
all the
high
ingredients are
expectations.
there.
Yeah, and we
All
could
the
see that in
ingredients are there.
Montreal and in Buffalo too. There's lots of teams that want to mix it up, but yeah, that's my pick for best series in round 1.
Vegas and Utah.
Vegas in 5.
I'll take Vegas.
Any
in
thoughts?
6.
I think they're playing well. I think they found their stride. I think they made the right move with Tortorella, or at least it appears that way. Hart is playing better. I think he's their goaltender. Utah is a hell of a squad.
If this is a low-scoring series, Vegas wins, and if it's 9 goals a night, that's the way Utah wants to play it. I don't know how that's going to translate in the playoffs. They got a lot of offense, but they're not a superb defensive club.
And they got no playoff experience.
Pretty green. Yeah, a lot of coyotes there. They don't
Weaker
play.
stinks.
Took that weeks.
So you took what there?
I took Vegas in 6.
6. Jackie?
Give me Vegas in 5.
Yeah, I'll go Vegas. And it's weird. You look at it's like, oh man, with their Wildcat, they had 4 more wins than Vegas did in the regular.
In a tougher division, that crowd. Here's the thing no one's thinking of. Like, that will be crazy. I know it's an expansion / relocation or whatever they're calling it. That's their first taste. The building will be nuts. Don't be surprised when it happens. It is going to happen.
I'll go Vegas in 7.
We changed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to 7. It's weird because I'm not really looking that forward to that series.
Neither.
But then you start to think about that could be a hell of a.
It could be sneaky.
It'll be good hockey. for
Both
sure.
both buildings will be electric,
Mm-hmm.
and could that fuel things? And with Torts now on the scene, that's just going to bring some extra to Vegas. That could be a great one. Yeah, give me Vegas in 7.
There is an edge in net for Utah, in my opinion. It's been a really good year for Vejmelka. Carter Hart's your starter. That's what Dregs is saying.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's been good since Torts got here. You're like, oh, so for 2 weeks? He has not. He came in, he got hurt, he didn't look right. I don't know that Carter Hart's their guy so much as they know Aiden Hill isn't their guy anymore.
Yeah, what was McCrimmon's quote to the boys in Toronto? I like our goaltending, or I like our goaltenders. I don't love our goaltending. Okay.
Yeah, he likes the goalies when they're playing well.
Yeah.
They haven't played well.
The Oilers and the Ducks. Things were sealed up last night. The Oilers made quick and easy work of Vancouver to finish second in the Pacific. The Ducks, they also get a win. Ducks had 2 more regular season victories than did the Oilers, but 1 less point. Goals for against. The Oilers snugged things up at the end of the year.
Since Paul Coffey went behind the bench, their defensive end got way better.
Oilers a plus 13 goals for against. Ducks minus 15. So they're scoring, but they're also giving up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you subscribe to things maybe snugging up in the playoffs, you wonder.
Well, I don't even snugging up. If you're a team that gives up goals and you've got McDavid and Draisaitl on the other side, that's a big issue.
I think this is incredibly lopsided. And you want to talk about easy paths for teams? The Oilers, put them in any other division, I think they're sweating. This is a very soft touch. It's not just that Anaheim isn't good in these certain areas. Who's played worse that's in the playoffs than the Ducks over the last 10 games?
No,
Well, Jack
They
says
what, 2
Philly.
wins in their last 10?
Yeah.
Whew. Like,
I hate. Are we allowed to? Or can we?
I don't
just
know what the rules
bypass
are.
this?
I want to say one more thing. If Radko Gudas is the biggest story of the series, that's Anaheim's only chance because the Star's been injured.
Yeah,
If
we
the
need
Butcher is
Trouba
the man,
and Gudas to
Yes.
absolutely railroad a few people.
This is over in 4.
I believe it is.
This is over in 4.
I'll
Pains
give
me
it
to say it.
5.
this is over in 4.
Jack,
Yeah, I hate to say it too, but
I think.
Edmonton and 4.
I think the Oilers' goaltending can give the Ducks at least one win. I'll go 5.
So we're all 4. Rhett's 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the other thing. We've been picking against the greasers up north for like 2 years in a row. It hasn't really gone well for us.
but it has. By the skin of our
Well, I think we're like 2 for 8 on the series they played the last 2 playoffs. So maybe the other way. Well, we don't
No,
have to.
There's
We're
a big
give them
2
full
though.
support.
The 2 that we got were massive.
They were the biggest 2 series. To be very valid point. But maybe
These guys.
they're
got a
fat and sassy because we all
cakewalk to the
picked.
final.
It's such an easy path.
It
It's
feels
just
that way,
absurd.
right?
Gross.
You
Should have ordered a burger.
had to end on that note, didn't we? So there's a couple team rides in here. Everyone is Colorado. Everyone is Edmonton. Everyone is Vegas. Everyone is Buffalo. Everything else.
Ready? You changing Philly? Or you keeping it?
No, he's keeping Philly. What are you trying
Oh,
to
he
s-
said he was going to decide at the end.
of the
Jack, do you want me to
series?
change?
I don't know.
We need the
That
heat.
sounded like he did. It sounds like
Actually, yeah, I want you on
he
my
wants
side.
some solidarity there.
I'm willing to stand by my best bud, Jack, if need be.
You have the Flyers in 6.
Who's the goaltender in Pittsburgh?
That's a good question, Jack.
Noodles said it was going to be Skinner game 1.
Yeah.
That was his thoughts.
Skinner stinks.
I know.
Go Philly.
What if they go Seelovs?
They might get there eventually.
Skinner stinks. I can't believe I have to root for Skinner.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll go fine.
You have to cheer for Stuart Skinner.
yeah, I do.
Everything was going so well till you realized that a moment ago. You could see the light turn on. He's like, oh, shit. So your pick is
The guy we've dogged on for 2 years straight.
Rhett, you're picking in Pittsburgh and how many?
Pittsburgh and Philly in 6.
You can't do both. You need to pick one.
6-game series. Congrats to the winner.
Yeah,
Winner's going to be from Pennsylvania.
I love those Pennsylvanians, the Mile
Yeah.
Highs.
Do you want to look at the odds?
Well,
Sure.
did Rhett make a pick, or is he going to do the both sides of the fence and claim victory no matter what? Because we
It's
can't leave
close.
ourselves open to this.
It is, yes, it's very close. That's why these are tricky exercises.
I would stick with your gut.
I'm going with the Flyers. Somebody's got
Thank
to.
you. Flyers and 6. Good.
I want to get.
It's better for the show when someone can
Yeah.
get under Jack's skin. Thanks for carrying that weight for us.
So you retro. So I was going to say you've got the Habs, Sens, Flyers, and Wild, which would all be considered
All right, I'll do.
upsets. And Buffalo, Colorado, Vegas, and Edmonton, who are all home ice favorites, right down the middle.
We'll quickly look at the odds to show you what the books are doing because we feel like some of these series are close and the numbers don't match, i.e. Montreal, Tampa. Look at the numbers there. If you're looking for some value out there and you like the Habs, plus 200, that is not a coin
Big
toss.
favorites.
Also, Buffalo, considerable favorites, although we're kind of there because we all picked them. Next page, Jackie. It's basically a coin toss for Minnesota, Dallas, as you'd expect. Huge favorites of the Lightning. Okay. And, yeah. Avalanche minus 500. Feels a little predetermined.
Yeah.
I'm on my bet 365 apps.
Yeah, if you like the Habs, just value. And if you
Sens.
like the Sens, there's
Sens,
considerable value.
Oh, baby, make it happen.
You're making it happen. There you go. Those are our that's our look at round 1.
While we're at it, can I show you the start times for each series because it feels topical? Let's
Just don't do it again in the Pinder Report.
correct.
What,
That'll be 100% the move. That will be number 7B. Or no, sorry, 6B. So we're excited. Here's your next 3 days. There is nothing better than the first few games of round 1 when the intensity gets ratcheted up to 11. Ottawa, Carolina kick us off. It's not our favorite series. The Canes do tend to make things boring, but that'll be our first taste of playoff hockey. We'll take it. That's a 1 p.m. tomorrow Mountain Time.
I actually think it's going to be a good series. I don't like Carolina. I know
Sens are the right opponent for them, aren't they?
I think it
Yeah.
actually could be. Yeah.
Like if it was Canes Flyers, I'm
Ugh.
not even looking once. Jack, we
Yeah.
gave you homework.
Is
Tomorrow-
your TV working, Jack?
tomorrow-
I got a
6
TV.
Tomorrow,
I got a
6
TV.
p.m.
Well, first it's the Wild Stars.
Oh,
Right?
sorry. Thank you. Yeah. The afternoon game will be 3:30. That's a banger. It's Minnesota, Dallas. We've talked about it at length.
This is a weird way of doing it.
It is.
I know.
It is very. Yeah, you have to.
April.
Left to
And
right.
I hate that there's the 18 almost looks like a 19. It's like
What am I doing? NHL. Anyway,
Jack, give us your plan for tomorrow. It's a game day. Penguins haven't been in for a while. What's going on?
I still don't know what the plan is.
Well, let's
I
get
don't-
let's.
Someone have to kidnap
Do
you?
we have to do this for him? Do we
I
have to
guess
get
so. I
together,
mean,
and get
he's-
food, and do
he's
this?
single
He's
in
a-
his 20s and he doesn't know what the hell
Oh,
he's doing.
I'll
he's
be out.
alive
I-
and
like, I'll be
surviving
watching the
somehow,
game.
some way, but he's an idiot.
What time do you crack your first beer? Because you're going to be nervous and excited.
When the first game starts. So
1 p.m. beer crack.
Do not crack your first beer at 1 p.m. You'll be passed out before your big game starts.
Halfway through the second game. How about that?
Good grief.
Oh, I don't know what tonight's going to be like. I'm a little nervous about that. I'm supposed to go to Ranchman's later.
What's
Nerves.
with you in Ranchman's? You got a bartender you're trying to pick up, or what are you doing?
He's on a heater.
Crop
Ranchman's.
top?
Just keep working.
We'll figure it out. We people want to see us do some live streams for these games, by the way. I don't know.
I'll have fun with that.
Working extra hours or no?
I love live streams as long as there's food and burger.
All
If
right.
we had wings,
There's a time and a place for it. I don't
some
know.
Dreger tri-tip.
Oh,
Yeah, Pinder is all about it if it works for his
Yeah,
schedule.
Yes.
Pinder's.
Well, yeah, like we can pick some spots for sure.
No,
Are
you
we-
don't get to decide. It's
I
not
literally
this
said
is-
we.
It's a boomocracy. What the hell are you talking?
If we were going to live stream anything, what is it?
Tomorrow night,
Tomorrow night or
8 p.m. Eastern? You kidding me?
Gotta get
We
some
came here to
help.
watch the stupid Steelers.
Yeah, that's true.
Idiots.
Twice.
I'd come on.
All right, sorry, Ryan.
Here's the
I was
problem. Here's the other problem.
Then you got to come Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna. Here's the other problem. I may not be here on Sunday. When I look
fair.
at those two banners, Boston and the Buffalo Sabres,
You got to be there, Red. I'm
I
sorry.
am very close to booking
This
flights.
week, you told us on this show you read a book called Die Broke.
That's a good point.
That is your move.
Red-
You must be in
the
Buffalo.
Shoveler
Sunday.
must have read it too because she's doing her
Oh,
damn.
good. Good for her.
Rhett, you got time. You do not need to be there for game 1 of round 1.
That's true too.
That's what he's telling me. I can't go next weekend because I'm supposed to go to Innisfail.
Okay, that's all right.
Round 2.
You won't even be at round 2 by then.
Yeah, but game 1, round 1, after being out for 14 years.
But there's a lot.
It's a watershed moment.
There's
He's
a
right.
lot. It is, but you can enjoy that from anywhere. There will be a lot of people. Oh, I got to be there. Yeah, you go and enjoy that. That's all right. Where will you be in round 2? You got the stamina. You able to hang on? You played. Remember round 4?
This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Ooh, Vancouver. This is great. Yeah, it was great. How was Detroit?
Boy, even better.
Well, you're right. If they get up against, is there any chance they
How
play
is that
Montreal?
Yes, round 2. If they
Oh
both win.
my!
Round 2.
How was
That's the move.
how was the dome in round 3 when you clinched against the Sharks? What was that like?
I don't remember.
You concussed or blacked out or drunk.
CT.
There's got a lot of people. It's going to be, hey, I was at the game. That game 1, I was.
Well, what
it's
about-
a look at me kind of thing for
What
game
about
1,
this?
round 1.
What if I throw this in your kisser? What if I just go till they're out? What if I just show
That's
up?
also a move.
What if I just show up and I'm here?
All
Red-
I'm saying is, I think there's going to be a scenario that's going to come up in the next month, 3 weeks, where it's like
Yeah,
everything.
it's called
I
Sunday
can do
at
this.
7:30.
I could do this. I'm not going to convince you clearly, but
I think you make good points, Dean. There are going to be opportunities
true.
to go to more important games than game 1. I get the nostalgia and the vibes of the first time in 14 years, but there's going to be elimination games for them at home at some point, I bet. Those are the games you want to be
because
at.
the intensity will only ratchet up.
100%.
Can they clinch at home? Is it a must win or whatever, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Game 1 would be fun.
I also like your idea of just going on the old bandit run and staying out there till they're done.
Decisions. Big decisions.
How hard is it to fly direct from Boston to Buffalo?
Not hard at all.
Short flight.
I could also just drive
How far is that drive?
6.
Yeah, okay. By the time you're standing in lines at the airport, and all
I'm
that,
telling
yeah.
exactly.
It's
And that
probably 3 hours.
frickin' airport in Boston. No, thank you.
And what's weird is you don't have a New York thing. Usually you tie, okay, we'll watch Sabres and Rangers, some sort of a game, you lump some in.
Let's see if I can get
Go
them to
Red
Fenway
Sox
here.
game?
Yeah. Want to go
Yeah.
to Fenway?
That's what I'm kind of thinking. Is there's going to be a little pocket where it's going to make sense to check a few boxes all at the same time. So anyway,
But I could just pop out there for one night, fly back home early, get on the red eye.
that's true. So it starts tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Sens, Canes, Wild and Stars at 3:30, 6 o'clock. Flyers, Penguins, and then a big one on Sunday. Kings, Avs at 1. Habs, Lightning 3:45. Bruins, Sabres 5:30, 8 o'clock. Utah, Vegas.
I got your itinerary. It's Red Sox, Yankees in Boston at the same time. Buffalo's there.
Dean, you want to go?
Yep.
It'd be cheaper to go to Boston to watch.
Yeah, it is. That first game in Buffalo is just insanity. Like they realize there's more important games. Every game after game 1 will be more important than that one.
Are you going to wear Red Sox gear to friggin' Fenway? Those? That's the
Oh, yeah, you got to be safe.
What the
I don't
hell?
get beat up.
anyway. That's the scoop.
There's one game I don't feel like watching,
Monday.
April 20th.
Yeah, it's the Monday.
Is that the
Well, it's
only
late,
game
too.
that day?
Why the
These
F
are
does
game-
Edmonton get to go to Monday night
This
too?
is the
they
game
get to
1
rest
schedule.
up?
This is just game 1, so
Oh,
it's the
okay.
last series to start. I will tell you exactly how many games we
So
have Monday.
dumb. With the hippo tanks all jammed up with.
4 games on Monday. You can dodge that one if you need to. Wild Stars start half an hour before it.
There's zero chance I turn that on ever.
Bonton Meats, along with our friends at Temple. Gonna have a little treat coming for you next week. A little promo that when great minds come together,
Collab.
big things happen. A
Collab.
big collab. Bonton Meats. It is when you were talking to Dregs, I was gonna say it's weird because we're getting into spring and you're thinking grilling and tri-tips or ribeyes or whatever. That damn pot roast did a number on me.
Still got you.
So
eh?
it had
You got to get that out of your system.
Don't you feel
Hammer
bad about
another.
making one damn fine pot roast? You just do it
Do
again.
it again.
because it feels like it's a winter.
Go ahead and
Not a
do it. I'll
winter
tell
deal.
you what would be nice if you're on your couch for about 8 hours on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, baby.
you
That
can just
damn
go-
Greg Keller. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of doing I'll give you one of these. Oh, okay. Yeah, here's how much you'll need. Here's what you do.
Unreal.
Guys, it's like he's like a soothsayer. He's a savant or something.
He's
I don't
a
know how
Sonny
you.
meta of the
I don't
stats.
know what
world.
he is. The Sonny Met of
Potato
Meat.
salad, yeah.
meat.
Here's
meta.
the thing. Dregs is a couple of weeks ahead of us weather-wise.
Yeah.
You get to your tri-tip season when it gets nice out.
All right.
This is still pot roast season. You're right.
Bonton Meat Market, 28 Crowfoot Circle in the Northwest. The house smelled so good. Come home the next day and it's still kind of like,
Oh, we didn't order burgers.
that's right.
Starving.
Boy, this
Well, now we're running late, and
I
Pinder's
know.
going to be mad.
Excited to see our friends from Village Honda tonight. It is the Barn Burner Draft. Village Honda, the year 1 winners. They want to buy your car too. They got $2 million they've set aside to buy vehicles, whether you're returning a lease or you get an extra set of wheels. Take it up to Village Honda. Complimentary appraisals. You make a deal, they'll pay you in 24 hours. VillageHonda.com is where you start the process. Go say hi in the Northwest Ottawa. Maybe you got some first-round picks for them. Maybe some sleepers late in the draft. Happy to talk hockey with you. We start with, we nicknamed one man the Saboteur. I'm not sure what to call this guy. What a debut
dirty
for
prick.
Arseny Sergeyev. It's kind of a mouthful, that name, isn't it?
It's okay.
How many syllables do we have there? Is it
The
Sergeyev,
Greeks, they
Sergeyev,
like long
Sergeyev,
names.
Sergeyev.
Sergeyev.
Arseny.
Hell of a year. ECHL, AHL.
Was he number 40?
Yes, he wore 40.
I didn't even notice.
Tangs.
I like that.
I don't mind the round number for a goalie.
Yeah.
Played in the East Coast League this season.
Was so shitty, had to play in the East Coast League this season.
Maybe it was just
First year pro.
it was just the numbers thing.
There's
Oh.
Prosvetov and another guy there.
Just sort of-
Owen Say, I think, started up in the A, and then they swapped him halfway through. Guy was awesome last night. I don't know that it was the efficient technical
Stop the
masterclass
puck.
so much as it
That's
was
all
some
that
street
matters.
goalie, but God, he was good.
Stop the puck.
Kings couldn't get it past him until it was quite late in the game, and then could not get another.
And the
big
one he
win.
let in was a complete defensive breakdown. Almost can't even blame him on that one. What are we doing, guys? It's a nice story for the kid.
Another nice story in net. Wolf got to meet the kid that got the stick. Look at that. Attaboy, Aiden.
Nice.
So rad. Sorry, Cade. Why did I call him Aiden?
Now this kid's going to be all cocky.
This was like Baby Kipper, the kid that dressed up as kid. I love this stuff.
Well, now kids are going to be bringing signs to games,
Yeah.
thinking they're all getting the
Yeah, now if Wolf's in a
3
terrible
sticks.
situation. how could-
didn't get a stick.
Well, Will didn't get a stick.
I took a sign. I didn't get a. I didn't.
No, I didn't. Boom, get a stick.
Hey, give me your
Huh?
mask.
Sit with Wolf and
You ageist, Wolf.
How about give me your pads?
Give me
You're
your
my
pad.
idol. 2,500 e-transfer to my checking.
Now they do in Nashville, the ladies. Now they get I'm on my bachelorette party,
Yeah, yeah.
and they've got that app. You could just,
Yeah,
like
just
the
send me some
Venmo,
dough.
yeah.
yeah, Venmo. Just
Why
the
am I
tap.
sending you money? What the fuck
What's
is
this about? It's my party.
Okay, I guess.
Good
Here's-
on Wolf and good on the kid.
Yep, good on the kid. It does bump the Flames lottery odds down a few percent for first overall. They go from 11.5%, which the Rangers now hold because the Flames have the tiebreak, to 9.5%. And yeah, you're most likely to pick fifth. There is a chance you could pick sixth. Just hit on the pick, Connie, and maybe the lottery balls love you anyway. Someone's going to win this
so
damn lottery.
Weird that the least percentage is the spot. Like, yeah, whatever.
I looked at it this morning when the lottery came out from 2000 to 2012. The last place team had a 48.2% chance of winning the lottery. That's like a 50-50. The Canucks are at 25.5. The Oilers screwed this thing up for everyone else.
Like you finish in fourth, and you have only a 50% chance.
And what's so they could if the Canucks, what's their highest probability?
They're 25.5% to pick first.
Yeah, but their highest
The
probability
highest
was
They're
third,
most likely to pick
55.
third. Yeah, they're most.
That was fine.
I was just fishing.
Really?
That's fine. It was well played. We didn't
just-
see it coming.
I was
so-
hoping that you could see it coming, and
No, no shovels. That passes. That's
Why
fine.
is third so low for
Third is a mistake. It's a rounding error. It should be 9.8 in the second column. I sent you the other version, but this one somehow got in.
Oh,
It's
What?
okay. Doesn't
this
matter.
one?
That's the one. See, there you go. They can't pick third because there's 2 pulls of the lottery. You could not move up one. If you get a pull, you'll be first or second. And if you don't, you'll pick fourth or fifth.
Well, that's the shits.
Either way, we'll see where they land on May 5th. Stay tuned for a super jinxie event where we all leave sad.
I'll say this.
Okay.
Do it.
This will be
Dean.
my last. This because after this,
Ever?
there's enough talking and belly aching about it. You said, and everybody said,
Mhm.
dignified tank, ethical tank.
Mhm.
They did it the right way.
They did.
And we said yesterday, putting this goalie in from game 1 to game 82, they busted their ass. They won game 82 against a team that was desperate to avoid the number 1 seed. No one showed more heart and true competitive spirit than the Flames.
Gary, hockey gods, do you want teams actively tanking or do you want teams trying their asses
Were they
off?
sitting healthy guys?
No.
No. Were they?
Reward this.
Is that what you're saying?
Reward this.
I am.
Karma.
If karma's worth anything,
Well, karma's a bitch. So
if karma's worth anything, they've never picked top 3. They've never picked number 1. Their guys battled with heart the entire season, even down the stretch when people are wanting them to go out and lose. They're one of the better home ice teams in the entire bloody league.
Top 10.
my kid hit the floor when he heard they'd never drafted higher than 4. He was flabbergasted.
The argument being, they deserve it.
The hockey gods,
They deserve
They
a
know what's
lotto
right.
ball win.
they do indeed.
I don't know if they were good from 1 to 82. They were good.
Well, they tried was the point.
Well,
Not
It's
that they
about
were
the
good.
try.
October was not.
They tried,
ideal.
though.
The coaches didn't mail in.
No,
Players didn't mail
I
it
think
in.
we forgot what October looked like.
Let us move to flamesnation.ca. There's lots of reaction from the season that is now in the rearview mirror. 82 games completed.
All them writers will be written.
Such a shame there's not 2 more. Zane Parekh was unbelievable. And Flash Stevens is right. It was the kids that were doing things. You watch Parekh out there. You look at Brstevich in
How
the
about
minutes.
the feed from Gritton?
Goalie.
Dude.
That was an easy pass. It was wide open. I don't know what the hell LA was doing. I could have made that pass.
Frosty
Nice
up to
pass.
22. Farabee hits 20. There's a lot to be proud of for a team that's
Coleman?
fourth from the bottom. Coleman got his 20th as well.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Great year.
And so what do you do to some of these kids? You reward them for that incredible effort. You send them to 2 meaningless games in the American League. in
They're still
Colorado.
playing. The stinking Wranglers are still going. I thought they were done.
I believe they're in Loveland, Colorado or something like that. Dumpy rink
Actually,
where the Eagles
Loveland's
play.
really nice. Great spot.
Close to the airport because Denver isn't. Enjoy the games 70-something and
kinda wanted that
70-something else.
Suniev to score. I know I got a bit of a soft spot.
He's got pro skills.
I like what we're seeing.
Yeah, I do
I mean,
too.
you got to be squinting a little bit to see it, but he's around it.
Yes. Pro tools. Happy birthday. Yesterday wish
Toolbox is empty though.
Figure it out.
Joking again.
we wished
I'm
happy
hilarious.
birthday to Wolf yesterday.
Chuck.
I knew this would make Rhett's day. Tell us about Chuck Obasi, Rhett.
Chuck's a little bulldog. He's a go-getter. If you need a house in Scottsdale, you call Chuck. He can take care of you. Get
thought
you
he was
all
in
Chuck
set
was
up.
a
Vegas.
big deal.
Chuck is a man.
Remember when he
a
came
first
on the
rounder.
scene? I was
Yeah.
working in Red Deer. Remember, you guys were
Deer Rouge.
you wouldn't have been there yet, right?
No, Chuck was here when I got
Yeah.
there.
Chucky was coming up from Kelowna, I guess it was.
Yeah, the Rockets.
And they were practicing or doing something. It was some event that they had in Red Deer. And the
I had to
dressing room
sit
was-
Chuck down. Him and that Lombardi boy, they were bad apples. I had to see you guys rein it in.
So they were
This-
they
Play
refused
some hockey.
they
just wouldn't
they
stay.
refused to go out on a Friday and
This
Rhett
is-
handcuffed
Never stay
himself
home.
and dragged them out to the bar.
a
That was his
conversation
talking
that never happened. This is complete BS, but I like that you're trying it.
He was an important piece in that 04 run. God bless
Fast. He
him.
could skate.
Yeah, he could move. He and Lomba
Zip.
both can fly. Let's look at the finals from last night, Dino. The last regular season hockey. It's all done now. Blues beat the Utes 5-3. The Blues went on a mini heater here post-Olympics.
Soleil Blues.
Rob Thomas looks unbelievable. Jimmy Snuggerud looks like he's taking a step. Broberg, clear top four guy there.
Kind of crazy for a team that was our
Dead
shit. We're
last.
selling, our GM's leaving. Well, they got some pieces.
And the Alex Steen era begins. Doug Armstrong will hand over the reins, I believe, July 1.
So exciting.
Ducks were down in this one and would square it and then win it in regulation over Nashville. Interestingly, Phil Forsberg and Stamkos both hit 40. They still miss.
So their best goal scorers kind of had double our best goal scorers.
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Rounding a bit, but yes. Sharks 6-1 win over the Jets. Celebrini just sensational. We'll have more on him in a moment. We told you about the Flames win. The Oilers absolutely snot bubble the Canucks, who were the worst team in the league, not by a bit. Like it felt like the Canucks, the Grand Canyon, then the second worst team in the league. They were dog shit this year.
They were the Sabres trying to get McDavid bad.
Yeah, except they were trying to be good. It's
Resoundingly
embarrassing.
bad, yeah.
Yeah. And the Avs got it done. Probably not easy getting up for an awful Seattle team last game of the year, but they shut out the Kraken, who can go away until next fall.
Oh, Seattle, please do something to make yourselves of just a
Everything
touch of
minus
interest.
winning the lottery place. We don't want that.
Yeah, don't do
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do that to
I
us.
don't even care.
Okay. We showed you the game ones. We showed you the odds of the series. There's your bracket again. Sonny Meta named GM in New Jersey. He's got history with them. The Leafs would have liked him, but they weren't far enough in their process, and he probably doesn't want to go work for the crazy market, crazy big.
What?
Would you rather work in New Jersey or Toronto?
No, I was actually going to say it when Drake's was on. All the idiots in Toronto think everybody wants to go to. This guy doesn't care.
No,
you
no.
know, oh, Toronto.
much noise
What's
there is
my
in that market?
affiliation with Toronto?
How many guys are going to come in and tell me what to do in Toronto?
No, I want to win a Stanley. I don't care if I win it. Well, you'll live forever. Well, if I win a Stanley Cup,
I live forever there.
that's enough.
And you know what? You see the cup there with
You
Florida.
know who they should hire?
Who's that?
Wendell Clark.
Get some GM
A little
chops.
backbone. Wendell could go down and talk to those softies.
There are reports that Matt Sundin is going to be brought in some sort of role.
I'll tell you what,
He's awesome.
we've been in this city for a long time.
Mhm.
We've worked and covered this team, and there's been times of dysfunction.
Yep.
What we're seeing in Toronto right now,
It does.
It's right there. It's as bad as
it's as bad as it looks like.
If
It's
not worse.
almost as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
You got bosses, you got guys. The
Yep.
team, the captain is.
Boards. And
Chat GPT in the trade room.
What the hell is happening out there?
It's wild. Jim Rutherford announced that Patrick Alvin done. The GM of the Canucks no longer. That's another vacancy in the GM spot. Of course, Nashville's open as well.
And I know never mind.
Go ahead.
No, it's not nice.
Do you want an update from maybe some old GMs
No.
about some of the advice they might need?
Oh, no,
You were taking for that?
no, I was not going that way. It was
It's like a challenging market and stuff because like when Trev and I were here, like Trev really wanted to rebuild and stuff, but Aquavelva said no.
still out of work, is he? Is
Well, Jimbo Benning, I'm sure he's AGMing somewhere, scouting or something. Been some bad moves. I keep looking back at that Lindholm deal. What an absolute heist by Connie. You got Brestevich and Gridden, and you parlayed Kuznetsov, an AHLer, and a second-round pick into Fairby Frost. Also that Lindholm could be meh for 3 months there. That's a haul.
that's the backside is that Lindholm was there for a short amount of time
See
and
ya.
they didn't do anything.
No, they lost in round 2. They blew a lead
while he
against
was there.
there.
So
McJesus at it again. Another Art Ross. No surprise. What is interesting is he's collecting these at an incredible rate, Harry. That's now 6.
yeah,
That's some good company, hey? When you're just with Mario, Gordy, and Wayne, like that could be a Mount Rushmore. No offense to Sid or anyone else, like or Bobby Orr, I guess, but like you could make a case. Those are the 4 greatest forwards of all time.
yeah, you're not
Incredible.
missing.
Whew.
Yeah.
How do you not win with this guy? We'll take the Jinky Pats off. Never mind. McKinnon, he gets your Rocket Richard trophy. No surprise. Well, I guess McDavid could have got 6 or something last night. So Mac Daddy gets the Rocket Richard. And they get the Jennings as well. Wedgwood and Blackwood allow the fewest goals in the league. Very good. Nice tandem. Who do they start game 1 in your mind? Blackwood? Wedgwood's got the better numbers.
Wedgwood.
They started Wedgwood in Edmonton, which was the bigger game when they passed through Alberta.
Yeah, I'll say Wedgwood.
They got options. We'll see what they do in net.
I
It's
don't
an
know who
interesting
the hell's
spot.
who, so whatever.
Yeah, they're starting a wood in that for sure. Celebrini, another monster night. They absolutely pumped, I believe, Winnipeg. Was it 6-1? Hoy. Let's have a listen here. Something special happened. 18th 3-point game. 18.
It's 18 times 3, Dean.
Quick math, Dean.
There's an 8 in it somewhere.
The accolades keep coming in. Actually, Jumbo Joe even sent a video to Macklin. Jumbo doing Jumbo things. You think he's naked? What do you think?
Macklin. What a season. I thought the record was going to stand for a little bit longer than 2 years. I thought I'd at least get you out of your teenage years, but I guess not. But Mac, you know how I feel about you and your game, and just love watching you. But congratulations. You know the Thorntons love you, and can't wait to see you keep breaking more of your own records. Love you.
He's 100% naked, eh? There's no chance he's wearing anything. Always nude Joe Thornton.
Well, he lives where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, how about this stat? 45.8% of the goals the entire team scored all year, either scored or set up by Macklin Celebrini. It's the highest percentage ever for a teenager. He beats Gretzky's 1979-80 mark.
Now, did you confirm this? Or
This
is
is Curtis
guy just
Michalka, who's a
spouting
beat reporter for the Sharks.
Oh, it's Curtis.
Come on. Shark
friend of the
Daddy.
show?
Kurt Daddy.
That's pretty crazy. If the Sharks want to make the playoffs, they might want to change that.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I'd heard the stat secondhand, so I can't verify it. But someone had said every single win the Oilers have this year, McDavid has a point, and every game he was held off the score sheet, they lost. Good job building around him, guys.
It sounds like
he gets a lot, to be fair.
do
So
a little bit of back check,
and Celebrini, yeah, that's impressive stuff. 45 goals. And just a smooth 115 as a 19-year-old.
He is one of those guys. When we were talking about Dregs, like I don't know if he needs to go to the Worlds. Curry favor with Hockey Canada.
He was just one of the best players.
I think that if they're going to be putting together a hockey team,
Well,
Hockey
if they're
Canada's
petty
probably-
pricks and they won't take you because you don't go to, then we won't get to watch the best on
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, I feel like
he's in Sid McDavid territory. He's going to go when he wants.
Yeah, he'll put himself.
They're
in
going
there.
to take him
It
anytime
is
he wants.
yuck. It might be wonderful.
We have Penguins and Flyers. Jack, can you remember a Battle of Pennsylvania in your life? Or were you
I
dead?
feel like they played last time Pittsburgh was in the playoffs.
Okay.
Pittsburgh went back to back, and then they went the next year after, and they played Philly, and then they lost.
Because this is the first time in somebody's life that the Penguins and Flyers have faced each other. And it's a central figure in Pennsylvania. Our boy Gritty has not been in the building for a playoff game because he was born around the bubble playoffs. Couldn't go. Flyers haven't been in since. And he's
You're gonna beat the piss out of that.
that bird better watch out.
Yeah, what is that? What is that bird?
That flightless
Penguin.
birds, it's a big ass
Yeah.
trouble because Gritty's on the scene.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm excited for the series.
Yeah, 2018 they played.
CHL, Jack. We need the update. Some series are closing. We're narrowing the field for the Memorial Cup. To walk us through the OHL at the top.
Okay, we've beat this dead
Yeah,
horse.
this can't go on.
Just tell us the series that are over.
The Big Fat Dog 4-rip over New Brunswick, and the WSR beat the Flint, Michigan 4-0. Montreal beat Voodoo 4-0. Chicago beat Quebec 4-0. Rue beat Shanghai 4-0. And that's where we stand.
How about Blob making a series out of things here?
Others.
Well, and so
Penticton
Really pulling
also
for
made a
so.
series. They went up to Prince George and won both.
That was-
PG
wow.
goes into Penticton, wins 2, thinking it's over.
visitor series, roadie series, road team 4-0 in that Penticton
And then
PG
that
one.
Stickman DuPont stuck a guy in Kelowna and caught a penalty.
Really? Rockets not dead yet. Now they're hosting Memorial Cup this year. If you're a Memorial Cup coach, owner, team, whatever, do you like playing all the way through? How much rest is too much rest?
You're going to want a little more
I think so.
than this,
Yeah.
but you're not going to get it.
T's and P's to the Hitmen. They sent out a big thank you to their fans and supporters today. Medicine Hat, a goal better in each of the first 3 games, and a closer series than maybe the series score indicates, but the Hat looks like they're rolling.
No.
First 2 games were 1 goal.
First,
And then it was empty netters after that. Otherwise, 1 goal games. Come on. And PA looks unreal, as does Medicine Hat Clash course.
Old Rod Brindamore down there. This was not a
This
four
was not
game
a
sweep.
sweep. It actually was, Rod. No, it wasn't. Rod, how many wins you get? That's not what I'm saying. This is not a sweep. Keep moving. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. He's done something in Yankee Stadium, New World, that no one else has ever done.
silly little Trout should move his ass out of Anaheim.
Yeah, that would be a hell of an idea. And the thing was, they gave him all the money, and he'd been hurt and not good. He's good again. Listen to this commentary is just awesome. So I believe it's a former pitcher on the broadcast team for Yes. It's not Pettit, it's somebody else. Do you recall? Off the top of your head? No. Okay, don't worry. Let's just listen. In the studio, working, redrafts. We finally got our playoff Jar Jar Stinks badges ready. Jack, you wearing the shirt tonight to the draft or what?
Yes, sir.
I like that actually. Hand out some buttons.
He's not going to see the crease.
I don't think it matters.
It's probably Ingram's crease anyway. Finally, our last item, a reminder that we are entering the greatest tournament in sport. And while we might be biased because we're hockey fans in Canada, this is the greatest trophy in sport, and this is maybe the greatest 30-second ad they've ever made for said player. Throw it 1, man.
Hockey players, dumb.
I can't say
There
get
are no
pucks
words.
deep. What do I say now?
110%.
That's your Pinder Report. Last one of the week on this Friday, April 17th, for our friends at Village Honda. Weather here, a little bit schizophrenic. Whatever tires you're in need of, it's the spring tire deal now. $140 off a set of tires. Check it out online at villagehonda.com or go say hello. It's your dealership for life in the Northwest Auto Mall.
There you go. That is the scoop there. April 17th today. We'll talk about, you know what, we'll get into Wiener Nova next week.
Okay. This is kind of the end of that season where guys do some crazy things.
Yeah. Mother's Day is coming and that sort of
too.
thing. And the chocolate championship, Jack.
Oh, that's what I was,
Ooh,
I
boy.
was huffing about it earlier because I don't think anyone brought in a taste test.
Well,
I guess his arms are broken, eh?
again, it's a big old world out there. We're all free. Where does a guy find a Kit Kat or a
It's
Reese's?
I wasn't near the chocolate factory as I drove in.
Yeah, I wasn't in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So what's a guy to do? The chocolate championship comes to a close. The Reese's peanut butter cups seem somehow no one's favorite, yet everyone's favorite. The number one seed, undefeated. They rolled to a win the last time we did a chocolate championship. Into the final again against the Coffee Crisp, a Canadian classic, a Canadian favorite, but a clear underdog of sorts in this chocolate championship. The voting is done. It's time to see who the winner is this time around.
You guys ready? Any guesses? Or just
I feel like it's another run.
I think we got a Canadian upset.
I'm not happy with what I believe to be true.
okay.
Whoa! Yes! Nice! What?
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
You love to see it.
The Coffee Crisp. A massive upset in the final.
The Canadian comeback kids.
Was it our last minute pleading to the public?
That's heart and soul right there, Dean. They overcome the adversity. They're not going to bow down to no cup. This is our championship.
Oh.
That's what the Crisp were thinking.
It's like the
308
Panthers slaying the dragon.
To 219.
You love to see it.
A wide enough margin that Coffee Crisp could feel you don't beat day.
You earned it.
There's a massive upset and you earned it.
That's a 5-game series win, I think.
Whew. And you know what Reese needs to do? Go down the hall, find the bathroom, because chances are in there's a mirror. You better take a look in it.
I thought you were going to say throw themselves straight down the.
Yeah, you could do that too.
You're going to say they're going to have to flush their undies because they shit themselves in the final.
Jack,
Yep.
you've been anti-Reese the whole way.
I have been.
Finally
Comes through.
Stuff in the ballot box.
I'm honestly surprised. Coffee Crisp, like coming into this, what was it? I believe the 6th or 7th seed. I have it.
I think a 7, yeah.
I think it's a 7.
I think that Coffee Crisp has better conditioning, and the fact that it was a quick turnaround from round the
7th
semifinal to the final helped.
7th seed.
A 7 seed.
You love to see it. That's why we play the games right there.
They beat the 2-seeded Caramel.
Unreal. What a run.
And the 1.
Mr. Big, see ya. Caramel, see ya. Henry, see ya.
We kind of don't have enough.
Reese, see ya.
We need one more spot to put the.
Yeah, it's okay. We know.
We just showed
We
you.
know. Coffee Crisp. The Chocolate Championship, a presentation of Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals. You'll save $100 off your reservation if you use the code CHOCOLATE in the coupon code at handsomedans.ca when you're booking. Do the booking, get the reservation done before the end of May, and you'll save that $100. Handsome Dan's, the largest provider of privately owned vacation rentals on beautiful Vancouver Island. handsomedans.ca. And of course, Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating. Sponsors, great partners. Your crystal clear choice for home comfort. Just, you know what? They'll be flying off the shelves today. People be
I was
celebrating.
thinking we should have one for everyone that attends tonight.
Just fire them out.
Those little Halloween size ones are perfect.
So good. Oh, that's great news.
That makes me happy.
Very happy with that.
Scott's how you go into your weekend right there.
Yeah, a little stress out of the Friday.
Yeah, feels good. Yeah,
Feels good.
yeah, could really go on and enjoy the weekend now. Now 365. We did. Do we want to do?
We did the. We showed you the odds in the
We-
series.
we-
We got
yeah.
a couple quick picks if you want.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's do the super chats.
Let's do the super chats. Play the horns here. We'll get into it because we got a few of those. For the Youth Centers of Calgary, your generosity is realized over at the Youth Centers of Calgary. The money comes in. We donate on your behalf and take all the
Big
credit.
day, boys.
It's a big day. Let's get into it. C. Ainsworth, YYC, $5. Fellas, what's the next bracket going to be to get us through summer? Drinks, chips again? Also, can we bring back Give Me Your Motorcycle?
What is that?
Oh,
Oh, Jack, shut up.
been around for a long time. Thanks for being a part of the show.
I like that, Ainsworth. Yeah.
Which I think we determined that it was never Give Me Your Motorcycle was never the line from the
No, something
movie.
close to that, but that wasn't right.
Yeah. We'll get into it next week.
Good.
Yeah, we could talk about
I also would submit a sandwich bracket. I think that's a banger given
I think chips would be a great bracket. Did you guys do the chips one already?
We've done
Yes.
chips.
Have you done chips? Okay.
We've done all these.
We can do it all.
Goddamn COVID.
Right.
Next.
Burning takes with Thomas. Any chance we get Tim Nackey in for the lottery?
We'd need some good luck. He's good at that.
He, of course, was the
He's still going. He's moving back to New Zealand.
That was years ago.
Aussie
Still
doing
it
the
every day. Kiwi.
yeah. So it feels like a long shot, but if it does anything for karma,
That's what we need to do.
I'll reach out
whatever.
to Timmy. Yeah.
Are we doing a watch party for that?
There is a watch party in the works. Details hopefully but as soon as
I
next
think
week.
I said that yesterday.
you did, yeah. And they got
Yep.
the same answer.
Same
As
answer.
soon as
Yep.
next week.
Flames work hard. $50.
Wow.
I don't know if last night's win is worse than the 4-goal Mark Jankowski game in the 82nd game of the 2018 season. We jumped Carolina by 1 point, and then Carolina won the lottery and picked second.
Really?
That was Svechnikov here, I think, because he went 2.
What have they won?
Well, they've had some deep runs and they make the playoffs every year. But you're right. Nothing
Yeah,
since
it's not
06.
since 2018. They did nothing. Although I'm done shit talking the Carolina Hurricanes
Yeah,
because I can only take so much abuse.
Where's that guy's chin? Settle down, Raleigh.
dipshit. Thanks, Flames work hard. Yeah, it'd be nice if it's
Red Bells.
Now the standings are locked in. This will be the tankathon that actually counts. Thanks for helping the days go by, boys. Good work.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
$5 for the kids.
It's what we do. It's what we do. Only every day. For a little while longer.
Yeah,
No,
not
not for much longer.
Flames work hard.
Oh, he back another 50.
Yeah.
Jeez. Flames work hard.
Doesn't matter where you draft. You just have to draft well in the spots you pick. In the
Yes.
80s, we took Lube in the 9th round, Vernon 3rd round, Hall 6th round, Suter 9th round, Neuendijk 2nd round, Fleury 8th round, Reichel in the 4th round.
You do that again.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Even more recently, Johnny Gaudreau was a very good later draft pick.
Wolf.
4th round. 7th
Wolf.
round.
7th round.
Yeah.
TJ Brody.
4th round.
Mangiapane.
Mark Giordano.
6th round. Undrafted.
Can be done.
Can be done.
Very nice Flames work hard. Very
$100
nice.
for the
I
kids.
love your
Thank you.
positive attitude.
Yeah,
Look,
gosh, good
guy.
awesome.
Oh, Big Bear. Arseny Sergeyev woke up, saw the standings, looked in the mirror, and chose violence. Love to see it. Never go full Oilers.
God bless you, Big Bears.
Yeah, things do shift very quickly here, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
We move from the, oh man, it's Sergeyev and the Perek, this and that. Our focus shifts very quickly.
Proud of the
Truth. Thank you, Big Bear. Thank you for that. Masked man. Fellas, lack of playoff experience is a concern with Buffalo. Agree or disagree? See you at the draft.
I think the first round has a lot to do with that. Like if you're playing a game 7 and you're looking down the bench and Alex Tuck's played in some of these games and not anyone else, okay, maybe. But if you weather a storm against Boston, you take care of business, you can take that in your backpack to round 2.
Yeah. One team wins.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, there's only one
Yeah.
that actually wins. So when does playoff experience become good, bad? When if you don't have the experience?
The Kings of 12
Yeah.
had done shit and they steamrolled the field under Darren.
So
It can also be one of those things that's just a media thing.
that's
Whereas if a
100%
team-
talking point.
If a team wins that has more experience, well, that playoff, or they were just better for that 10-day stretch.
Right,
It
right.
can be that too. But
There is a thing, though. We're going to see how they respond to this kind of pressure.
Where the experience matters is going to bed. And I mean that.
Flushing games.
You can go sleep.
Yeah.
And then it's lie. Oh, we've got a game 4 tomorrow. Huh?
Booze would help with that, eh?
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of things you can medicate yourself with to help sleep.
it's true.
Some
Thank
good,
you,
some
Mass
bad.
Man. Big Bear back in, 699. Also, cows do make you better at hockey. That's just science.
Mhm.
Hay bales loaded per 60 beats any advanced stat.
His hail biz for
Berta.
60, top of the draft class. Berta.
They don't toss bales like they used to. I'll
that
tell
was
you
that was one of my favorite moments. That he has cows
Yes.
So that's good.
It made the scouting report. It's a country boys. Tough.
Country boys can survive, Dean.
Yeah, they can.
Not some yuppie from the inner city like Pinder. This
Yeah.
guy's got some calluses on his hands.
Where's Bedard from?
Bedard. Bedard's North Van.
Oh.
Celebrating North Van.
Oh.
Did McDavid do a lot of hay bale loading?
A lot of cow tipping.
He's too busy in that laboratory they made. him
Ryan,
in.
who's the best farmer player in the
Oh, well, raves about Wendell every day. He's a prairie boy.
no, right now.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Who would be a
Owns a farm. It's just ridiculous.
Imagine if Celebrini like grew up with cows.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do this weekend. If
Buy
I
a
don't
farm.
go to Buffalo, I'm going to buy some cattle.
Get
So
some
your kids
cattle
can
for
be
your
better at
kids.
hockey.
Then I can get my kid drafted real
Yeah.
high.
Directly
Right.
correlated, people. The math is mathing.
Flames all the way, $13.99. You gotta have money to buy the whiskey.
It's close. It's really close to the right line. It's, you need money to buy whiskey. God bless her heart.
Still living, you think?
Yep.
$13.99. Handsome Dan, $40.
Oh my god.
Jack.
Jack, I have a challenge for you. If you finish The Wealthy Barber by the time the playoffs are done, I will donate $1,000. If you follow what it says, you will be rich by the time you are Rhett's age. Compound interest, baby.
42? It's not far for him. Jack?
I feel like you have a little
I
more.
mean, I feel like $1,000 to the kids.
Can I
This
say
is
this
just-
too? I've read The Wealthy Barber. It's not that long.
I know
Easy
it's a
read.
thin book. It doesn't look that different.
Not as intimidating as the Bible.
It's not the Bible.
Is this old English? What is this?
I gotta do it. I gotta.
But with $1,000, we're
We're
we
gonna have
need to hold
quiz
you accountable. We're gonna need some actual
We got the book club ready.
evidence
What,
that
am I
you
gonna
are
have to
reading
get
it.
on
Yeah, I
stream
had-
and just read this book.
Now we'll check in weekly and see if you're BSing us.
Well, Rhett's it's just by the end of the playoffs, and Rhett has the Flyers winning in round one. So after
right. Lots of time left once the Penguins are done, or non-game days.
Or if the Pens are going on a run, experience, you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need something to calm you down
So you can
after a
sleep in.
victory.
Yeah.
Read your Wealthy Barber.
true.
Not off
Read a
to
couple
sleep.
pages every night, Jack. Stop scrolling Instagram. you
Just
freak.
quit being a dud is
Yeah, that's
basically
our
what
takeaway.
Handsome Dan's hoping you'll think
What it
about
comes
someone
down to.
else other than yourself.
Handsome Dan doesn't joke around either.
No,
This is
Handsome
dead
Dan
serious.
does not joke around.
$1,000.
nice,
Wonder if
handsome Dan.
Wonder if the good folks at the youth center would appreciate that.
I don't show.
Think those kids would appreciate that,
No.
Jack?
I'll say this to handsome Dan: don't let if that $1,000 is going to affect your summer plans, just go ahead and spend it.
I got a feeling.
Don't hold back. And be like, well, we were going to go on that trip, but
Yeah,
I did promise $1,000 for Jack and the book reading thing.
I'm not going to get that leak fixed in the roof because I had to give that $1,000 to
I
this
did
Munson
open my big
producer
mouth
in
and
Calgary.
say
Rainy season is coming.
now, because of course Jack's going to do it. It's for the kids. Thank you, handsome Dan.
Appreciate you, handsome Dan.
Cake tester, $2. Anyone but Edmonton. That is all.
Less is more. That's a great super
Yeah.
chat.
ABE. Be a good shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cake
I like
test.
that.
ABE.
Maybe you get a hat.
Yeah.
It's a great avatar, great handle.
Cake tester 44. It's a very good handle. Yeah. Oh, Big Bear.
Back in.
Reese's can still win if Jack has the
F
courage.
the
What are you talking
Reese's.
about? Get out of here.
Oh, he means I could go manipulate something.
Oh, Big
You
Bear.
wouldn't
Jack
do
would
that,
never
Jack.
do that.
No.
Yeah, hanging
It's
chads.
very
and
above
far.
You're
board.
giving him too much credit.
That photo wasn't AI at all. It was just exactly what was voted.
Oh my goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Did you
No,
Pull a
that's what it
fast
was.
one on us?
No. That was the final result.
Oh, no. Jack.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jack.
That's that. No, I didn't change anything.
Well, now I don't know what to believe.
Now we
of the
can enjoy
tournament's
the
in
weekend.
question.
Felt so good.
Holy
Jack.
karma.
No. That's 100% legit. You can go look on the site. if
Yeah,
you-
you're one to be trusted.
Yeah, you're very upstanding. Pay
Yeah,
your
he pays
debts.
his debts quick.
Yeah.
Buffalo beat Montreal. Jack, give me $200.
Jeremy Barbagallo, 999. Fellas! Which former Flame will have the best postseason? Maybe Anthony Mantha, Dan Vladar, Mackenzie Weegar, Nazem Kadri,
Ooh, I like this question. I'm going to say Mantha. Tony.
Well, if the Flyers are going to win, Bedar's going to have to.
I agree with that.
So I'm going to have him and Rasmus Anderson.
Ooh, not on the list. Good pick.
I'll go with Kadri. We said for the Avalanche and for Kadri.
Yeah.
It was about getting to the playoffs.
Yeah.
He has played for a little bit, injured, but the rest
Ready.
of them, he's getting ready. He's a dog.
You don't need any counts.
Don't. Okay, something too bad. Can I get a strike call? It's late in the show. It's late in the week.
Is that our last super chat? We should save that for the end.
No, there's one more.
Let's do the other one first.
Okay, we'll go out with the call.
Yeah, we'll go with the straight call.
Build up.
Masonite.
Oh,
Hey, sci-fi. Fellas! Any WrestleMania predictions for this weekend?
Dino.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
Is the Undertaker there?
They got McAfee involved with this Cody thing. I don't like it. No one's a fan.
no one's a fan, or you're not a fan?
No, people are upset.
It's going.
Sounds
to.
like even the wrestlers are like, what are we doing here?
Hunter.
I think that Roman will beat CM Punk. And I do think that Randy Orton will beat Cody Rhodes.
Does the Undertaker
Is that
even show up
Dusty
anymore?
Rhodes' boy?
Yeah.
It's Dusty's boy, yeah.
Well, he got beat up bad last WrestleMania. Was it
He
The
gets
Rock?
beat up all the time. That's the thing. That's the thing when you're a face.
The Rock was slamming him against that
You take a
bus.
beating. Unless we finally see a Cody Rhodes turn heel sort of
Ooh.
a situation.
I think he could play
That
it.
maybe McAfee's, that there's some kind of, well, it's hard to
Chicanery?
say. Could be. It's why they keep you watching.
Wrestling. It's hard to
Subterfuge.
predict.
Yeah, it's why they keep you watching. But it is WrestleMania weekend.
Well, I'd rather watch that than the other game. So what time's this one?
I'll let you know.
It's gonna be Monday.
Yeah, I'll text you. Yeah, that's not till Monday.
We need a softball.
That's your super chats for
or a
today.
slow pitch.
15.
Good day.
Oh, chance.
Lots of money. Had
And
100
1,000.
from the one there. It's big stuff. Big stuff. So is that it?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
all.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Yep. Ryan's got to
Yeah,
go.
there's a few things I didn't get to today, but
And we're doing now?
No.
Okay. See everyone tonight. Jack, don't make a fool of yourself and embarrass
yeah,
the
it's
podcast.
Tankathon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. This was.
I mean, if we're gonna, we've done it ever, do it all the time.
I guess it's the end of the season. We
It's the
don't
end
have
of the
to do
season.
it after today, though.
I don't. I feel like this has been our. It's
I
the
think
march
today
to
should be the
the.
last day. This is the. Now we know where the standings are. This is the.
The
This is the
last day.
penultimate.
If we win it, it's the last one we ever do. Deal?
Sure.
The math is set. Flames with a 9.5% chance of winning the draft lottery.
Maybe that's a catch.
Can't move up one. They can move down two
They moved down
or one. They move down one.
Winnipeg moves up.
Poor Toronto. Nope, that's perfect. They lose their pick to the Boston.
I don't mind that.
Oh, that's
Because it's the five. It's the 5 hole, right? 5 or
Top
up. They
five
keep it.
protected. 6 or lower. It goes to Boston. Oh, that's so beautiful.
There's a lot of good there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
I'd live with it.
gonna have to. You're gonna have to get used to seeing McKenna a lot in the Canadian city there.
Yeah, they'll trade him early like they did Neely and Bure and
He won't
McGillney
show up.
and
He
Quinn
pulled Lindros.
Hughes,
Yeah, he
JT
will.
Miller.
I'm going to Calgary. Oh,
That's right.
it's the only place I'm going.
New rink.
All right, buddies. Have a weekend. Enjoy it. The melt is on. Be safe. Playoffs start.
For everyone at the draft, can't wait to see you tonight.
Life's good. See you, buddies.
That'll do it.